Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again, ready to speedrun Arena 21 in Clash Royale. So as you guys can see, we are sitting pretty in Clash Fest at 8,000 trophies, and we're going to maneuver our way up to 8,500, beating and breaking Arena 21 to enter into Arena 22, the Pancake Arena. So this is the second to last arena that we can reach before 9,000 trophies. Very, very cool that, we're going to be on this route. I was thinking about Pokemon. I was like, route. And yeah, I guess we're going to be playing the best Hog Rider Wizard deck in the game right now. If you want to play something fun, fantastic deck to level up. I've been on a journey leveling this up since Arena 1. And yeah, it's pretty cool because we've been doing this relatively free-to-play friendly. Taking a bit of time, and we're eventually leveling up our stuff. So it's cool. As you can see, I've been requesting wizards for a really long time. I was going to say for a fat minute, and that would be very accurate. I'm just going to grab some ice spirits here and do the honors of leveling up our wizard right now. The beautiful sensation, seeing cards go green and then turning into level 13. So here we are. We finally have the last piece of Exodia that we needed to make our push up. Usually what you want to do when you're leveling up cards, you want to really focus on your evolutions first and foremost, because they give you the most amount of value. Other cards like Giant Skeleton that give you utility when they die, phenomenal, great win condition because it's able to support your Hog Rider and allow you to defend something, then drop a Hog Rider behind it, and then when the Giant Skeleton dies, everything that your opponent defends with goes kaboom. Also, having quick card cycle, Skeletons, and Ice Spirit, these cards don't really matter that much. They're like my last to level up. Really wanted to level up our wizard, but since we only had a finite amount of rare cards, I was focusing on leveling up my Hog Rider too. I dumped all my legendary stuff directly into this, so hopefully we can level up our log the next level soon and max it out at level 15. Epics are really easy to level up. I think we can see how far we can get our tornado up. All right, we're 10 cards away on our NATO and kind of further away on our ice spirit, but we are able to level it up still to level 12, so that's a big jump. Nice stuff. We focused on leveling up our wizard and our giant skeleton as first order of business. We just leveled up our hog rider because we got more of them than we did for our wizard somehow. Anyway, let's get into business and see what we can do. We're going to try to push up today and reach the new arena. Also, if you guys have any questions about the deck, I would really recommend running cards like Snowball or Log or Tornado or Ice Spirit, where they have stun or slowdown mechanisms, where no matter what level they are, they still give you the same benefit. No matter what level Tornado is, I can still activate King Tower. No matter what level an Ice Spirit is, it still stuns something for the exact same duration. Tornado, Ice Spirit, Snowball, the nice pushback, it's great. Unfortunately, like, our wizard will die. Like, that's one of the reasons why you want to level up your wizard a bit more than we did. It is what it is. It does happen, you know? All right, so we're going to go Hog Rider here with our Knight, and we're going to try to make something happen here with our Skeletons. All right, not okay, but it's not terrifyingly terrible. I get a Knight down here as well, looking really bad now. So I might have to Tornado and then eat some damage. We're only going to be able to Tornado one of these. Tornadoing two is too difficult. I should be able to get an Ice Spirit Skeletons down on this. And we're looking like we're already taking an L. I mean, there's a possibility for us to win this. I'm going to log back the Hog Rider so it doesn't get that extra hit. I'm very thankful that he decided to go in the left side instead of the right for all of his damage. You know, like, he decided, hey, I'm going to go in for E-Barbs on the left side, and then I'm going to go Hog Rider right side. Like, that worked out super well for us. Still in a bad spot. Like, should probably lose this game. But there's always a chance that we can make a comeback. We need to get the Inferno Tower out of cycle, and that's how we're bound to get a successful interaction. Playing against someone with Bowler, E-Barbs, and also a Inferno Tower, and someone that can one-shot the wizard, it's not easy. As I said before, I would put precedence on leveling up our wizard over our Hog Rider. We're going to go in for our Giant Skeleton here because it doesn't get knocked back, so that's a big win. I think that this is just okay for us to let this happen. And then maybe go in for like a Knight and a Hog Rider afterwards. So we'll see how this goes. I think the wizard... Oh, the wizard didn't die. Unfortunate. We'll see if he spams E-Barbs or something. Goes in for an Electro Wizard. That's good. With Skeletons here. I can go Ice Spirit on the E-Barbs, and we'll see how much damage I get. Probably not too much, but we should get something. Okay, we're going to NATO on the Skeleton Army. NATO kills the Skeleton Army immediately, so that's a very good trade for us, actually. And he zaps, and he still takes another hog hit. Huge value. Enormous. We're going to Knight in the back. We're expecting the E-Barbs on this. We don't want to give him too much more Fireball value. Look at the Hog Rider just getting stuck. That must suck. Alright, he used this fireball. We're going to Hog Rider Wizard. Tornado on a skeleton army. If not, then I think we're probably in a good spot. Yo, we're just going to keep spamming right now. He doesn't E-barbs. He's in a pretty sticky spot for sure. Alright, we're going to tornado that away. Maybe we can get skeletons on the tower. And we do. Very nice. Unfortunately, the bowler goes on the same side that he wanted it to go in. Alright, we're going to try to get... we take a hit. We lose. There's no way we defend this anymore. I have to go Hog Rider and then hope that he doesn't E-barbs, but he'll probably E-barbs our Inferno tower. Guys, we lose the first game every single stream. I don't know what's up with that. But we did match into someone with Inferno tower bowler E-barbs. So it was a tough matchup for sure. It's definitely not a matchup that I'm favored in, especially with Electro Wizard too, because it can stun your Hog Rider. But I should have played better at the start, guys. I fumbled the bag a little bit. It does happen. It is part of the game, you know. Sometimes you don't play your absolute best, but it be what it be. We're going to get fireballed. We'll jump to the next one. You recommend an Arena 13 deck? I'm struggling in that arena. This deck works in all arenas. Like, I don't know if you guys followed along with what I do, but I create decks or I play decks that work in every single arena. So if you're asking for, hey, Jake, what deck for Arena 15 or Arena 13? Like, you're looking at it right now, man. There's a deck that I used from Arena 1 all the way up to beating the game at 9,000 trophies. I will use this deck exclusively and reach 9,000 trophies. And I leveled it up, the entire process, the entire journey. If you want to check that out, it is in the pinned comment. You'll see me beating the lower arenas as well. So yeah, I get that question a lot, and that's the entire reason of the series. So I'm really happy that you asked that, and thank you for giving me a natural way of plugging it. Yeah, that's the entire premise of this series. You can win with underleveled cards or lower level stuff, and you can beat anything, which is a pretty good feeling. And I showed the entire progression on how you beat Arena 13, Arena 12, Arena 1 even, if you wanted to. Probably won't need to. Let's go, let's go. So, since we are playing against someone with a log bait deck, there's no doubt that he's just going to spam Goblin Barrels and Princesses. So we want to lock in and play our best here. We can do a Giant Skelly here in the back, and then... yeah, probably Hog Rider with this Giant Skeleton. We're looking good right now. I like the fact that we got the Giant Skeleton rolling, because anything that he drops will eventually die. Ice Spirit here, I think it's off to the side, so we should be able to shut that down. Well, it wasn't off to the side, but it was in a different orientation. I'm going to Tornado. I don't think this is the best, but we do kill some of this Pure Goblins a little bit faster. And then he'll probably Princess as soon as this Giant Skeleton dies, so we're going to go for a Knight. As soon as he goes Princess. There's like 2 seconds right now. Really? He had no units blocking him, and he had the Tesla on the map. I thought he would Princess. I guess not. All right, we're going to go for a Wizard as soon as the Knight gets pulled in. And then we should be able to shut down that Tesla and force out some extra elixir. The cool thing about this Wizard is it's unlikely for our guy to go in for rockets very often. Ice Spirit here. Make sure that we go for skeletons, log in front of the tower so then we can hit the Princess as well. Oh, that was so nice. That was clean. We cleaned up an entire Goblin Barrel and Princess all in one. So we know that he's going to try to get rocket value. We're going to try to like block that side as much as we possibly can. Even one Spear Goblin hit is not something I'm willing to take, so I'm going to go for a Knight here. Off to the side so we can use our Wizard. Alright, so I should log on this Princess. It's not necessarily like the best idea in most situations, but if he has all that much stuff like logged in the same spot, I think it's fine. The Wizard. We take a little bit of damage, but not too bad. He has to rocket this and get a Goblin Barrel on our tower, and that's not possible. We win the second game of the day, guys. I always lose the first, but it's not the worst when we come up clutch with the second W. So, GG, and we'll jump to the next one. You already know. Watching from the UK, love the videos, my man. Thank you guys for watching from all the way around the world. Awesome to see you guys here. Did you buy the book in the shop? I always buy the books in the shop. I don't think I bought the one that was recent, but... oh, yeah, I don't have the rare book. I think I have the epic book. No, I don't. So I don't think I bought this season's book in the shop yet. Yeah. So I can do this, and I can level up my Tornado to level 14 soon, too. So, I mean, this has been a free-to-play series. Legitimately, I've been grinding very, very hard for gems. The only thing I did is I bought Pass Royale one time just for the Wizard Evolution. That's it. The only thing I needed. I got the Wizard Evolution, and I haven't used Pass Royale or any monetary value or anything else. And I have almost an entirely maxed out account for one deck, which is really, really cool. We're almost level 14 on everything. So as you can see, like, you can level up in this game if you don't spend money. You just have to spend a lot of time, and you got to go and grind grand challenges, classic challenges, and global tournaments. I've been doing every global tournament on this account, and I've been getting trade tokens and then using them in my clan to level up my cards. Trade tokens are overpowered. Almost as overpowered as level 15 Mega Knight. So we're forced to either activate King Tower here, or... yeah, I think we activate King Tower. No way this thing doesn't die, so... yeah. Good. I mean, with the... ooh. Alright, well, activating King Tower against Mega Knight like that is the #1 thing that you need to know if you're trying to push up arenas. Because then you can have the ability to defend with less elixir. Since your towers will definitely be lower than your opponents, having a King Tower helping out, it's more of a fair game. So activate King Tower as often as you can against these dirty Mega Knight elixir golem players. Alright, we're going to get ready with a wizard and then a tornado. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, that felt bad. I had to kill the skeleton army, and I couldn't hit the firecracker. I really needed to kill that skeleton army. Would I have killed the skeleton army anyway? Was I foolish? You guys let me know. Was I foolish, or was I right there? I think I did the right play, but I am also not super objective about that. We're going to get a great log, finish off all of the elixir golem blobs, not take too much damage. So he'll lose the tower on the left unless he goes in for something else. Wow. This is astonishing that this guy has an elixir golem and a hog rider in the same deck. I mean, he's got firecracker. It's like he can't pick between firecracker, hog rider, and then Mega Knight, elixir golem. Like, he's just running them all. Admiral Nash. All right, well, we are nashing this man up. We're eating him alive. I should be able to go for a giant skeleton on top of this firecracker too, so that's a huge win. There's no way that thing's going to get a hit on my tower. And then pretty comfortable with this position because anything that he drops directly in the left side, it goes into the giant skeleton. Giant skeleton's a great way of defending against over-leveled people because not only is it a fun card to level up, an easy card to level up since it is an epic card. Epic cards are extraordinarily easy to level up. But it also does so much damage on defense and on offense. Like, it's hard for the opponents to justify going and spamming into you. And if they don't really know what they're doing, like this guy, I don't think he's very good. He dropped a firecracker directly into a giant skeleton shot. So it's nice that you have the wizard evolution shield. You have the giant skeleton. You got tornado. You have log. There's so many knockbacks and crowd control that you have to manipulate the game in your favor and delay your opponent from breaking through. Even though his card levels are way higher than mine, right? Like, we've got level 13 wizard and some level 12 tornado. Got level 15 cards all around. Besides, I guess, the firecracker and the elixir golem, but everything else is level 15. So it's nice because even with lower level cards than this guy and a lower tower and also lower damage tower, level 13, we can still defend against the high level overpowered cards because our cards function so well on defense. Also, if you guys have been enjoying this type of content and you vibe with me, definitely leave a like on the video. It goes a long way and it allows me to create more content every single day. So, you still attend the gym? Yeah, dude. I feel like attend the gym is a weird way of saying it. I do go to the gym. I do go to the gym still. Alright, I'm going to go for a Skeleton's Ice Spirit here. Might be able to get a damage on the tower. That'd be very nice. I'm going to go for Giant Skeleton on the left. Kill that wizard. Activated King Tower against the Firecracker. I like using the Knight on the Firecracker. I just think it's a little bit better that way. And the Firecracker will hit my tower a little bit, but it's not terrible. Ooh, wait. Can we get spicy out here? I think so. We get skeletons. Even though they're a little bit lower level than the Inferno Dragon, they still might put in the work that we need them to. Alright, we could Hog Rider, or we could go in for a Knight. I mean, just kind of hopeful that would work. Let's go for a Hog Rider, and then just wait with our Knight, I guess. A little bit better to chill. Maybe a lot of damage, though. So, if the Firecracker just doesn't hit the Wizard, it's obviously very suboptimal for our Sir. We're going to log. I usually am able to kill the Electro Wizard, and we do. Even with lower level stuff, the Electro Wizard still dies. I think the Firecracker gets a shot, though, right? Oh, dang. I didn't think my tower would kill it. That worked. Very cool. Let's get it. Walked for an hour straight. 3.5 miles. Your boy's exhausted. Dang, dude. That feels like some really quality exercise. Congratulations on motivating yourself to do that. I don't know if you were, like, doom scrolling or you're listening to a podcast or what was going on or what was going through your mind. But, yeah, man. I like going for walks whenever I'm talking to my friends. I end up walking a lot longer than I usually intend to. I also play Pokemon Go a lot, too. Whenever I'm chilling. Alright, so what do we do here? Oh, wait, this is really good. We can just NATO if he drops anything nearby. Yeah, it's tornado. We want to cycle back to a wizard, so then when he goes in for rail hogs, we can finish them off that way. We need splash damage, and we don't have tornado anymore, so that's one of the difficulties. Oh, that firecracker is such a nuisance. Alright, he'll cycle something on this. I don't know what, but... Okay. Mirror Electro Wizard. That's not good for me. That's pretty annoying. My goodness, my guy. I don't think I've ever seen the Mirror Electro Wizard combination, guys, but it happened. Alright, he'll take tower guaranteed. I'm okay with that, though. Giant skeleton up in here. Alright, so we can wizard counter with a tornado when he Electro Wizards. Hey, that's a bad Electro Wizard. That's a dead tower. Very cool. Ignite in the back, and then we can go Skeleton's Round on the Firecracker if we hit it correctly. Nice. Oh, the Ice Spirit jumped 1,000,000 miles. Did you guys see that? That's insane. Yo, it was like right here, and then it jumped to the other side. That's crazy. We'll take it. All right, I'm going to log, and then just cycle back to a wizard, because it seems like that's his kryptonite. I don't think he has good answers to wizard. Harry Potter's got the sauce. All right. It's not great, but it's achievable, you know? It's winnable. This Hog Rider is bound to do like 2 hits, maybe 3 if we're lucky. We need this Giant Skeleton to clean up everything, but I don't think it will. Oh, it's so close. Stop, dude. Calm down. You have no chill whatsoever. Alright, that's the best possible play, I think. I don't think anything else really made that much sense. It didn't take. Oh, this is bad. Maybe not terrible, though. He'll Firecracker. Let's go Knight and make a prediction. Yo, that kind of worked. Yo, that kind of worked. Not going to fit. That worked way better than I thought it would. It's Hog Rider time, baby. Alright, we're just going to keep it up. Let him know what's up. We keep it up. And he's going to be down and, yeah, he's not going to come back. GG. Whew. That was a tough game, not going to lie. I am not a huge fan of playing against Firecracker when it's high level. It's a tough card to play against when you don't have arrows in your deck. But we still make it happen because we have Tornado and Log. Yo, give me some good rares. Okay, not what we're looking for. 7,500 gold is the worst thing that you could pull from that. It's actually just useless. Is this deck still playable without Evo Wiz? Yeah, that's a good question. It works. If you want to run Evolve Knight or Evolve Skeletons, I would probably run Evolve Skeletons, but Evolve Knight works pretty well too. If you want to add a second evolution, I would run Evolve Skeletons or Evolve Knight. It doesn't really matter which one. They're both good. Depends on the matchup for sure, but those cards are pretty good. They're like, they're S tier evolutions. Oops. We did lose our gameplay for a second. Hopefully this gets fixed. Sorry, guys. That was not smart. I kind of stumbled on my screen. Hopefully this works. All right, we're trying to play and fix this at the same time, which is obviously suboptimal. He just zapped on top of my Ice Spirit and killed it completely. That's never what you want to see, my dudes. Sorry about that, guys. I think we're going to have to go to the Squad Busters scene and turn that off because sometimes... All right, somehow we're still alive. I don't know what's going on. All right, all right. We're going back. We're going back. Go here. Properties. T-cycling a firecracker. That's always fun. Hey, we fixed it. Who would have thought I could play the game and fix it at the same time? I feel so special. All right, if he zaps this, I'm sad. That's what he did before. Maybe we can get some firecracker death here. We're lucky. I don't know if it's going to want to walk up into the bomb, and it does. Beautiful. Very cool. Guys, the multitasking today is on point. I'm capable of creating my own tech issues and solving them at the same time while playing. Are you guys proud of me? The black screen is the most awesome gameplay ever. I know. It's too overpowered for your guys' eyes. You're not allowed to see the actual gameplay. You have to unlock a certain power level to be able to witness it. Alright, we're going to go for a giant skeleton here and a hog rider. Up to a lot of elixir, so I guess I don't know if I'm okay with this. Maybe I have to be okay with this. I don't know. I love firecrackers so much. I love the firecracker mucho much. That is hurting me so much on left side. Okay, guys. It's always calculated out. Definitely not. We're losing by a wide margin. Can I blame the lag? Can I blame the issues? Probably not, right? Can I blame firecracker? Please? There ain't no one that loves a firecracker like that. Alright, we jump to the next one. This is live streaming? Yeah. With the videos, you're able to cut out the games where you have technical issues. But live streaming, it's just live, you know? It is what it is. Alright, so we're back in business. We should be able to get some nice wins here. Hell yeah, it happens. I mean, I don't win every single game. There's no way you win every game either. The game was still at the same time. Yeah, it's pretty funny that... I mean, we're playing against Firecracker every game too, so... Not necessarily ideal here, but this is what it is. Firecracker Mega Knight should be a King Tower activation for us, easily. I'm going to go for Giant Skeleton on this Mega Knight. Then I will activate King Tower against the Firecracker with this Knight. Usually. Guess not. Guy's so talented. Look at him. He's a savant. He's just going after it, you know? Very good player. Spamming all this stuff at the river. A little bit unfortunate. I think I might have overcommitted a little bit. It is what it is. We live and we learn. I actually deserve to lose this game because I overcommitted with a Hog Rider. But at the same time, I didn't really expect to play against another Mega Knight player, and I should have, so my bad. Sometimes when you're playing mid-ladder, I guess, you have to play a little bit more safe than what I did. I'm going to go in and hopefully he's not back to Mega Knight. He probably is, though. Yeah, he is. I lose. I need to get a lot of damage here. The Hog Rider is going to give us 2 hits, maybe 3 if we're lucky. I should have NATO'd the Mega Knight away. Okay, no, maybe we're back. Maybe we're back. Maybe we're back. If he overcommits, we could maybe do something here. Wizard here. Wait, yeah, this is okay. I'm fine with this, actually. Does not take. Dual lane pressure. We took a lot of damage, but we're up a lot of elixir, so I kind of vibe with this heavily. I hate firecrackers so much, though. Nice. Get cooked, my guy. Get cooked, my guy. Okay, I really want to win this game more than anything because I hate Firecracker. Notice how I evened out the tower damage on both sides now? We're in a pretty strong position. We might even 3-crown, but I don't think that will happen. It's just something funny to think about. Terrible Mega Knight, that does nothing. Firecracker is pure skill. If you guys think differently, you're wrong. He's just better. He's just so talented. Alright. Get a firecracker, so we want a knight on this. I think I might have lost because this firecracker got a shot before I got the knight down. Which is a crazy prospect to even consider. This guy did not deserve to beat me. That sucks. The firecracker's cheese was just too much. I'm going to lose the zap cycle. No, that happens in Clash sometimes. You just look at it and you're like, well, we lost to someone that doesn't know how to play the game. Feels bad, man. I overcommitted and I lost against the Mega Knight. I did deserve to lose that. I did not play well. But I played better at the end, and then the firecracker somehow shot my knight, or sorry, shot my mega knight instead of my knight, and we took the L. On to the next one. Let's go, let's go. Let's get it. So I'm going to go in for a hog rider immediately, and we're not going to spend that much more elixir. Okay, cool. He's going to spend all of his elixir. He's crazy. Some of these players are built different, I swear. Also, I hate the fact that we, like, might take a ton of damage. By might, I mean guaranteed to take a ton of damage. Oh, man. Some of these players are just so aggressive. I thought the E-barbs would both get pulled, but one of them didn't. So then I had to adjust my defense, which was way, way worse for us. If we drop something in the middle and one of the E-barbs goes near the tower, I have to NATO it back earlier. Usually you want to NATO it back later because then you have more time to deal with things, but it is what it is. I'm not in a terrible spot. We are winning the game when our opponent has a higher tower. That means that we did more damage than him by quite a bit. Of course, the talented interaction of Hog Rider Firecracker is ever present in this game. They just randomly drop it at the river. Totally expecting me to drop Pecker or something, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to kite his units to the other side with skeletons, get a +2 elixir trade, and then I'm going to win this one. This should be a good game. These aggressive players, yeah, that's the thing. Like, whenever you lose a game, you always have to, like, remind yourself to not play stupidly because you know your opponent's will. So, if your opponents play aggressively, you don't want to be that guy that overcommits into them because you're going to take a loss against people you should never lose to. So, especially against Mega Knight players, like, they'll just randomly have Mega Knight Firecracker. You want to make sure that you are not overcommitting into them. Well, you want to drop your Hog Riders when you can still defend with a Giant Skeleton. You have Elixir afterward. I hate that they remove your creator code after a few days. Always have to double check before purchasing anything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they intended, right? Like, they don't want me to make an insane amount of money off of it or anything like that, right? Like, it's in their best interest to not have the creators, like, have the code in at all points of time, right? So, it makes sense. Like, honestly, they really... I'm thankful that they even give it to us. But yeah, it's because they don't want us to make more money on the creator code, obviously. What do we do here? I think we can just wizard, kill this. Skeletons to pull the P.E.K.K.A. Probably better. Because the P.E.K.K.A. has a lot of damage per second. A little bit scary. We're going to pull a Lumberjack here. Having the wizard survive is nice. We can pull the P.E.K.K.A. now, as I said. Is the P.E.K.K.A. really not getting pulled? That's crazy. That's ridiculous. Alright, well, we did kill the P.E.K.K.A., I think. Maybe, maybe not. Looks like we lost. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I feel like it wasn't bad, but it just didn't work out. Alright, we'll jump to the next one. Guy was pretty bad at the game. Unfortunate. Not a very nice person with a ability to spam 24/7, 365. That's a pretty easy matchup. If we just, like, had our P.E.K.K.A. and our wizard pull the, pull that. It didn't. For whatever reason, it just didn't pull the P.E.K.K.A. Sorry, the giant skeleton just didn't pull the P.E.K.K.A. there. I want to revisit that and see what happened. I really feel like if we drop skeletons here like we do, right? I feel like that should just, I don't know, maybe more in the middle. Maybe immediately skeletons, tornado. Skeletons and then tornado would have won us the defense because we needed to pull it into that. And since it didn't get pulled into that, we just lost the game. I needed to be smarter and skeletons, then tornado immediately. So I like revisiting my losses and see what I could have done differently. Again, just to tell you guys what I did wrong, I won this game and then I tossed it a little bit. This wizard is fine. This giant skeleton is also okay because it does pull a lumberjack. The electro wizard randomly at the river was not something that I've ever seen in my life. It was just a bad play on his end, but it worked out because I didn't go for a tornado immediately. Tornado and skeletons pull the wizard. Like, having an aggressive electro wizard is not something that I think about, but if my tower's low, like, not very much damage per second, then unfortunately, like, the wizard is going to do so much damage because it just keeps stunning my low damage tower. We jump to the next one. Why are you coping so hard? I'm not actually coping very hard at all. If you see my rank or anything, like, I'm a top 1,000 player, so whenever I lose games, like, I'm generally pretty real about why I lose games. Yeah, and I improve from it if that's the case. Also, you guys have to understand, if I'm losing to people at 8,000 trophies, most of the time, I am still playing better than them. Like, it's not cope. It's a reality, right? If you genuinely do think that someone at 8,000 trophies is going to be better when they spam all of their cards randomly at the river than a top 1,000 player, then you're trolling and you're being disingenuous and you're really just not trying to be a good person. You're straight up either stupid or you're like genuinely just you're a troll, which I think you're a troll. I genuinely don't think that many people are that dumb. Like, you'd have to be really, really dumb to say someone that spammed all of their cards at the river is better than someone that's top 1,000 in the world. That's not really the case, right? Just not how it is. I joined the stream when you paused and I thought you were lagging. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was trying my hardest, man. Card level impacting hard. I think it wasn't just card level. I should have used like a tornado and skeletons immediately. It was bad decision making. All right. Bro admitting that he made a mistake is not coping. Yeah. No, I did admit. Well, I mean, I could have also not made a mistake, right? There are some situations where I will literally lose the game and I have not made a mistake or made mistakes. But that last game, I made a mistake and I showed you guys what I would have done differently. I agree with everything you should. Being a parent in reality is, yeah, 100%. I'm being honest as much as I can. Like, I try to be honest with everything. I never want to cope on that end because that's not how I get better. And that's not how I have fun. It's important to have fun and also, like, be honest with yourself and the people that are watching you. Otherwise, like, it's impossible to, I don't know, like, it's weird. It's weird when people are not about that. I try to tell you guys as well, like, whenever I play against people better than me at, like, ladder, like, oh, I won because of matchup or whatever, I'm very honest about that stuff. Why can't you use Inferno Tower instead of these types of defenses? Inferno Tower is not really a card that I would use very often in this type of deck because you want to use Tornado for the synergy with Wizard and Giant Skeleton. So you can pull things into the Giant Skeleton bomb, and then you can also use Tornado with the Wizard to group up your opponent's stuff. You can get value. So if you use Inferno Tower, it does work. Like, sure, it's a great card, but... And it's probably pretty good against under-leveled people. Like, there's no doubt... Or, sorry, over-leveled people. It's a pretty good card in that situation. But the issue that I have with Inferno Tower is this deck specifically, it doesn't work phenomenally with. So I'm trying to run a deck that works well with a finite amount of cards. And the Inferno Tower would be another card that I would have to level up. I'm already struggling to level up rare cards. And Inferno Tower is another rare card that I just don't have the space in my deck to level up. Think about it this way. If you have a deck and... you level up every single common card, then you're going to be missing out on legendaries. You're going to be missing out on epics. You want to have a diverse set of cards in your deck. That's super, super, super important. Because you get wild cards for rare cards, for epic cards, for legendary cards. So you want to be able to use all those and get value from them. I'm so thankful that we have a level 13 wizard because with level 12, it was actually impossible to win games. Yeah, I think like leveling up your one evolution makes such a big difference. Especially against level 15 cards, it's kind of tough. When they have good matchups. This is not a good matchup for this guy. I should win this. I just need to play better. This is a pretty good matchup for me. Even though he has Mega Knight, it's not that bad because we have a lot of good counters to Mega Knight. Alright, we're Tornado here. This is a bit aggressive, but I think it's the right play. Pulling the Mini-Pack away from the Hog Rider gives us another hit. Also, splashing on the Wizard and the Mini-Pack is great. We are currently winning this game by quite a wide margin. This is a very favorable matchup for me as well. Despite him having like higher level towers or whatever, that's not that big of an advantage for him to like straight up win the game. We need to drop our Giant Skeleton here, Ice Spirit, Hog Rider with this as well, and we're going to wait for the Giant Skeleton to get us value. And also log on top of the Dark Goblin here. He's going to Mega Knight for sure. So we have to get ready for that. Going for a Knight as well. If the Hog Rider can just break through, that would be a W, but not looking like that's happening. Alright, so ideally what we do here is we use a Wizard, and we get back to another log for the Goblin Barrel. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We cycled back to it. Ooh, I didn't get it fast enough, did I? Oh, I did. Oh, that feels like it's rigged. I feel like I shouldn't have gotten that. I feel like that's kind of unfair, honestly. Alright, we could Tornado, or we could drop a Wizard. I think Wizard's just a better option. Another Giant Skeleton, for sure. Tornado, all this stuff together. So, like, you wouldn't be able to do this with other decks. Having the Tornado just gives such a nice offensive ability to group up your opponent's stuff, so you get so much value with the Wizard and the Giant Skelly. I said that before, I'll just highlight that again. Like, that type of value is so nice. Alright. But yeah, the Inferno Tower question is a really good one, because I think Inferno Tower is a phenomenal card. I think Bomb Tower is also a really good card. They're just not cards that I would use. You win some, you lose some. It's part of the game. I've lost a lot of games I should have won, says Fragrances. 100%, man. That last game that I just won, I should have won that a lot earlier and a lot faster and a lot harder. I had a pretty good matchup there, so like that is not a game that should have been as close. Just save the log for the Goblin barrel if you can, and you'll get value that way. This guy is going to just spam everything. I know for a fact that he's not going to play very well. Anyone that does this is just like, you know, they're just crazy with their spam. Firecracker is so obnoxious, but we did activate King Tower, and the Hog Rider will get a couple hits, but it's fine. Hog Rider Firecracker is pretty much everywhere at this ladder. I don't know why. It's just super, super, super popular. Using the Giant Skeleton to tank for the Hog Rider, getting the counter push is awesome. Also at lower level skills like this, a lot of times they'll misplace their building. They won't have their building in cycle. You can get a ton of value with your Hog Rider or Giant Skeleton Explosion, maybe. Oh, yes! Let's go! Beyond a shadow of a doubt, Shadow is going to regret that one as he gets blasted into the shadows. Huge value for us. Just win? Yeah, I know. Give us the just win mentality here, guys. Give us the just win mentality. Hopefully we can go in for like, I don't know, Giant Skeleton. Ah, that's a fireball. That's kind of annoying. So I would say this matchup probably not in our favor. If you had Earthquake, it would be in our favor, I would say maybe. But oh, it didn't kill. Oh no, I forgot. I'm stupid. That was a really, really good Ice Spirit, but I don't know. I don't know why I thought that would kill. No, I'm not very smart sometimes. I overestimate my card's capabilities, guys. I'm not gonna lie, that was bad. That was not my best take. Not my best ability there. All right. So the Hog Rider doesn't do enough damage. We want to get NATO and we want to have Knight in cycle so we can counter the Hog Rider and the Firecracker. Just Knight on the Firecracker. Hog Rider gets countered by Tornado. That's the strategy. If we can have enough elixir for 10, that would be even better. So then we can... right, never mind, we're fine. Oh, it got a hit. Oh, man. I guess there's a little bit of a delay when you get to cycle a card. Sometimes. At least we didn't get blasted by the Firecracker, but that could have been a lot better. Alright, he's going to get back to Firecracker, so let's just Wizard here. And then Log and Ice Spirit. Could be a really good interaction if we can just kill the Firecracker, which we should be able to if we Tornado. A bit risky, but I think it's the right play. And we kill Skeletons, maybe? No, we don't, because our level is lower. Kind of unfortunate. Hog Rider does get a hit, and we're spamming more stuff. If he Hog Riders right now, it's the right play, but I don't think he's good enough to know that. Yeah, I don't think he's good enough to know that at all. There's no way. Yep. And this is what we expect at the skill level. Like, at higher levels, at, like, Ultimate Champion, you probably won't see people misplacing a Tornado, misplacing a building, or, like, randomly dropping the same interaction over and over again. But till 9,000 trophies, you're going to have issues more so with card levels compared to your opponent's skill. At Trophy Road, the issue and the limiting factor of your guys' wins will not be my opponent is better than me or whatever. It'll probably be, hey, my opponent's card levels are higher than me. That is the difference between this and then Ultimate Champion, where I'm playing against people at similar skill levels. You guys will have the exact same issue. When you're trying to push up, even if you're a newer player, you're going to cap out based off of card levels. It's a different game. It really is. Like, you have to figure out, how am I going to beat someone with higher level cards? How am I going to beat someone that just spams random stuff that has, you know, I don't know, an unorthodox deck? An Ultimate Champion, that doesn't happen near as often. It still happens, but it's a little bit different. It really does feel like a different game. I'm not going to lie. And prepare for Firecracker. Yep. Prepare for Firecracker is so accurate. It's every game. It's every game. Mega Knight, Firecracker, Hog Rider is pretty much every game from these players. I didn't play perfect so far, but we're going to start to play better. Go for a Wizard here with the Ice Spirit. I think that splash damage could be quite nice. And the Dark Prince charges, but it only kills the shield. I'd like to go Giant Skeleton because his P.E.K.K.A is out of cycle, but I think I have to go for Hog Rider. Wow, he's going to have Mini P.E.K.K.A and a P.E.K.K.A. That's pretty bad for me. Actually, not a great matchup. It's winnable, but it's bad. We'd love to activate King Tower against this Mini P.E.K.K.A. Then with a Log, and then Skeletons on the Golden Knight, and get him to click ability into one Skeleton. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but that was pro play. I actually killed every single one of his cards and got a positive elixir trade on everything. Tornado into the Mini P.E.K.K.A plus one elixir trade, got the King Tower activation. Log on top of the Dark Goblin. Logged on the Golden Knight, and then dropped Skeletons on the Golden Knight. He dropped a one elixir ability on my Skeletons, even trade, and then wasted the Golden Knight's time and barely got any damage. That was massive outplay. That was so good. Drop your skeletons or goblins or goblin gang behind the Golden Knight like you guys just saw, and the Golden Knight will only hit one card. So I think I'll beat this guy. It was really, really good for us. We're going to log on top of the Dark Prince and hopefully a Dark Goblin too. We'll see if we can hit that. If not, it's okay. We're going to wait for his Dark Goblin because we know that that's likely what he's going to be spamming. Of course, he's just going to drop random cards in the middle. Could go on the right side, so let's just go Giant Skeleton here. Pretty good gameplay on our end. As long as the Golden Knight doesn't dash on our tower, we're totally fine. Hog Rider afterward. This is a bad Hog Rider. This is a very bad Hog Rider. I messed up. I guess it was going to die anyway. Copium. That's cope. That's cope. That's pretty cool. Alright, we'll go Skellies here. We'll be able to pull everything. Man, I think Golden Knight is so annoying. When they have Void like that, it's really, really annoying. Because you have to group up stuff to stop the Golden Knight. Sorry, the Void. But then if you do, then you lose to the Golden Knight dash. This is actually a very tough matchup because he's got P.E.K.K.A. and Mini P.E.K.K.A. I think I might have to go other side. Which he might not expect. Wait. Is he dead? Is he actually... He might be dead. That was a really dumb P.E.K.K.A. Super stupid P.E.K.K.A. It's almost as if he thought I was forced to go in a side that I wasn't forced to. If he drops both of his counters. He's dropping it again. This guy doesn't know how to play the game. Alright, this is what we're looking for. These are the type of plays we were hoping for. Alright, cool. I mean, he just got gigantically outplayed. I don't know why he's cycling mini P.E.K.K.As and P.E.K.K.As at the river like he can. It's just, it's not a real strategy. You can't. I'm thankful that he's got Dark Goblin instead of Firecracker because I feel like he would have gotten some little bit of damage here and there if he didn't. He's going to go Dark Prince in the middle, maybe? Wait a little bit. Now go Knight after the Void expires. Go Hog Rider here. I think I'm totally okay. We have King Tower activation. I think I win this. Not a guarantee or anything, but it's looking good. We'll get Skeleton's Ice Spirit on top of this. Oh, no. Not looking good. I hate this game sometimes. I really do. Golden Knight hits different sometimes, guys. Not gonna lie. Alright, we need to just, like, not lose the game. You know? I think I'm okay. It's not like he's going to tornado me. And we're going to log on a mini P.E.K.K.A. or a P.E.K.K.A. and we should be able to get a hit, right? Do I not? That's crazy. Alright, GG. Unless he's got Rocket. The arrows does not do enough. GG. Very nice. So I beat someone with a P.E.K.K.A. mini P.E.K.K.A. deck with Hog Rider when we don't have a big spell to do damage, so... going opposite lane as soon as you identify, hey, my opponent doesn't have their mini P.E.K.K.A. and P.E.K.K.A. in cycle, even though I did more damage than the right, switching sides is really, really nice. The love-hate relationship? Yeah, it is. It really is. All right, already. Nerf Hog Rider? I don't think Hog Rider needs a nerf at all. I think it's a really, really balanced card. It's a super balanced card. S-tier gameplay? No, it could have been a little bit better, right? I don't think I should have taken as much damage. Also, since he doesn't have Firecracker, I really shouldn't have taken damage at all. If my mechanics were good, I wouldn't have taken any damage. So, honestly, not the best gameplay, but it can be improved and we'll play better in this game, you know? That's the way that I like to look at it. I never want to be disingenuous. If I don't play perfect, I'll let you guys know. Regardless of win or loss, you know? But I did play better than him, right? Which is to be expected if you know, his card levels are higher or whatever. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I did not play perfect. Thank you, though. All right, we're going to go in for a Knight here, and then we can go for a Hog Rider as well. P.E.K.K.A., mini P.E.K.K.A. Knight, Dark Prince, that dude hates so much. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of wild. All right, King Tower activation for sure is pretty easy for us if we don't mess up with the NATO. Perfect. That was good. That was really, really clean. I'm super proud of that one. Yeah, I mean, dissecting a level 15 Mega Knight, it's not easy, man. Stupid card is so strong. Oh my gosh! Guys! I love Evo Wizard. Evo Wizard slaps. Evo Wizard slaps. That was sick. Alright, we have to do an Ice Spirit on top of the Rare Miter. And we can go Skeletons afterward. A little bit annoying, but hey, it happens, I guess. Log it back. Alright, cool. We're alive. Still alive, but barely breathing. Dang, that's crazy. That's wild. Is Executioner or Evo Wizard better? Evo Wizard is better. Evo Wizard is better, by far. I mean, Executioner is a good card paired with very specific card combinations, but it needs Tornado, and it's also, like, not S tier. It's more situational. It dies the Void still, and it doesn't really, like, have the shield. The shield is so good. The only reason Wizard is good is because the evolved Wizard shield. It's not good, like, regularly. I mean, actually, it doesn't die to poison anymore. They buffed regular Wizard, so it doesn't die to poison, so that's kind of stupid. Personally, I think that's really dumb. I'm not a huge fan of that change. Ian was talking about it with me in the chat a while back, and he was like, yeah, this is kind of dumb. Can't kill Wizards. I'm like, what? We can't kill Wizards? And he's like, yep, we can't kill Wizards, Jake. Like, that's great. Pretty interesting and bad zap from our opponent. We'll take it. Remember, he's got Mega Knight, so we don't really want to drop a Knight into this. We'd rather go Hog Rider by itself. Expect him to Mega Knight, go Ice Spirit onto Mega Knight to freeze it. Mega Knight and Tesla. Wait, he lost to the Giant Skeleton. Again, lower ladder players just don't know how to defend against Giant Skeletons sometimes because their mechanics aren't good. So they'll make mess plays and let like a Giant Skeleton wander towards their tower. Again, one of the reasons why I leveled up Giant Skeleton first over everything else is it is a win condition while being a defensive card. And it's just really easy to level up since it's epic. Like, you can level it up to level 15 super early on. That's what I did in the series. And it helped me out a lot. I like Giant Skeleton. I think it's an underrated card in general. I think it should just be played more universally. Maybe if you're better than me at the game, if you're like a top 200 player, you can say, oh yeah, you know, Giant Skeleton's not that great. You could be right. I just definitely am biased towards Giant Skeleton. I like the card, and I think I know for a fact it works well at mid-ladder, so. That's not biased, but the bias of me saying it might be really good at top ladder. If I put it in A tier, I think some of my friends might disagree with me. Hog Rider doesn't die to poison either. Say that to Ian. Ian will come in the chat and he'll say that. It'll be funny. All right, we're going to Hog Rider here since the Mega Knight is out of cycle, and we can definitely kill this with the Tornado. Oh, this is going to be quite good. You can go Skeletons up in here as well. Hold everything in place. Very nice. Wait, do we kill the mini P.E.K.K.A? I don't think so. I think we need Ice Spirit, which sucks for sure. Dude, these players don't know how to play the game. I swear they just drop firecrackers at the river whenever they can. Like, it's just in their DNA. It's encoded in their brain. They're like Elon Musk putting a chip in their head and saying, drop firecracker. Is that what Neuralink is about? Is that how it works, guys? Let me know. I'm pretty sure that's what I've witnessed today. So if that's not what it is, let me know. I'm pretty sure that's Elon Musk's invention, putting firecrackers in Clash Royale everywhere. If you guys didn't know, you can Skeletons there and fully counter a Dark Goblin. You drop the Skeletons as high up as possible, and the Dark Goblin comes through and you kill it. Even though my Skeletons and also my tower are lower level than the Dark Goblin, we end up killing it. So pretty good trade. I'm gonna go Giant Skeleton in the back on the same side as the Mega Knight. Really hard for him to get value there. He might Firecracker, though. That would be kind of annoying. Could also go Hog Rider Knight here, and I think that's a good trade because the Mega Knight just dies to the Giant Skeleton, I think. I forgot that he had mini P.E.K.K.A. My bad. But we're still dissecting this push, so that's always good. Oh, I hate that card. There's no one in this game that likes that. You look at it and you're just like, this is not fun. Bounce back, brother. Alright, he's gonna Mega Knight on this. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently, I like pain and suffering. No. Alright, I think I played that about as well as I could have, but I'm still in a bad spot because Firecracker is so much fun. Guy is so good at the game. It is actually really hard to play against Mega Knight Mini P.E.K.K.A Firecracker because he has like multiple answers to our Hog Rider and he's got level 14 tower, so he has a pretty big advantage. This is one of those games that I think I lose based off of matchup advantage. And you have to play a lot better than your opponent to win. Unfortunately. Alright, I don't think he's very good though, so there's always a chance he throws. Oh noes, do you throws? Oh noes, do you throws, bros? Oh noes! Do you not know how to play with a 100-0 matchup? I guess so. Okay, GG. That's insane. So yeah, that's one of those things, if they just randomly spam stuff into a knight and they bail out and they don't know what they're doing on defense, like you can win the game. That was not supposed to be a win. All he had to do was defend that push with cards. Just drop cards on the left and you win. And he didn't do that. So yeah, despite him having a Mega Knight with a mini P.E.K.K.A, he still lost that one. With over-leveled Mega Knight mini P.E.K.K.A. This is a tough matchup. Just win? Yeah. No one likes playing against those type of decks, man. Isn't that the whole game? It's not the whole game, but like, it's against over-leveled people that hard counter you. You kind of have to hope that they just play poorly. And a lot of times they will. I'd say more times than not, if you give them a chance to play poorly, they will. Because it's not like high ladder, you know? This is... A lot of people don't know how to hit placements correctly. You can just expect them to do that. Sometimes they won't. Like this matchup, I have to hope he just plays poorly. He's going to have a P.E.K.K.A, a bowler, and then also a... yeah, he's got P.E.K.K.A bowler, so that's not good. With a Tesla. This is a huge hard counter to me. Okay, that was supposed to target the skeleton, then it didn't. That's not good. I bet you he has like a mini P.E.K.K.A or Elite Barbarians in here as well, or Evolve Valkyrie. He's going to have like multiple other answers to the Hog Rider. If we can push that into the tower and the wizard splashes onto the tower, that's pretty good. I mean, we're kind of back in the game. All right, all right. Go Giant Skeleton up in here. If we pull back the Valkyrie, that's a vibe. If you're losing, just win. Yeah, that's the best strategy. Do you think that CR would be good if Trophy Road had restrictions on levels? Yes, I would love that. I think that's how it should be. But, I mean, that's not how they're ever going to do it. They want to make money, right? Like, Clash Royale, like, I'm okay with them doing that. I'm okay with them making money on Trophy Road. I'm totally fine with them, like, monetizing the game as they have right now in this. I'm not okay with them, like, adding a new overpowered evolution that costs $100 or something. That's the issue. This is fine. If there's, like, a one-level advantage and they make money through Trophy Road, that is fine. Like, I'm completely content with that. The other monetization that B-Rad talked about a while back, I'm not okay with. I want to make that clear. Like, there's a difference in monetization, and it's important for games to make money so that they can create new features and new good things for the game. However, they haven't really used the money that they made to make anything cool or new or good. So hopefully the next few updates are going to be a lot better. You know, that's what we're hoping for. This monetization, though, this card level difference, I'm okay with. Because that's something that we're used to. I don't know if we should be used to it, but we are used to it. I'm very a nerd to it at this point. Yo, Christian Gonzalez with a $10 dono says... Wait, let me take a look if I defend this. Okay, yeah, I have to defend this still. I didn't want the P.E.K.K.A to reach my tower. Sorry about that, sir. I think we go right side. I think we just ignore and spam more. Ignore and spam more. Mortar. We get back to a knight, right? Easy. But yeah, he says, you've been the GOAT since I was here since 2018. Your production was trash. It was very bad. It was absolutely awful. It was the worst production quality. Like, the microphone hurt my ears to, like, look back and watch. If you guys ever watch any of my old videos, it will actually hurt your ears. I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. It actually hurts my ears to even watch it. All right, we're going to go this. And then Hog Rider as soon as we can. We kind of have to go same side, which really sucks. Wow, he still defends it, because guess what, guys? He's got 7 different answers in his deck. See, like, this guy has to play, like, terribly. He has to be beyond brainless to lose this game. There has to be no brain activity detected for him to lose. Which is probably, like, not possible at this point, because he has so much elixir. Maybe if he does something super dumb. Alright, there's still a chance that he does something super stupid, but this Hog Rider needs to break through. The fact that he's using log is already not good for me. All right, we're gonna try to do something like this. I'm gonna focus up for the rest of this game. I'll give you, I'll read it after. All right, man. I just want to focus right now because I'm not doing super well in this one. We didn't get the hit. Pretty brutal. He's gonna lightning me, obviously. No matter how bad he is, like, all he has to do is drop spells. It's really that easy. There's no way that we win this. Oh my gosh! There's no way, dude! There's no way the Hog Rider got a hit! How do you even, how do you lose that? There's a P.E.K.K.A, there's a Bowler, there's a Tesla. There's 3 cards, man. Half of your deck hard counters me. You'll always have something in your hand. You literally always have something in your hand. It's not like I have a spell to hit your tower. It's not like I have a firecracker to hit your tower. I don't even understand. I don't get it. And my cards are under-leveled compared to yours. This is a level 14 Hog Rider. You got level 15. Got level 15. Got higher level towers. There's no reason. There's no reason that was a win. Also, log knocks your stuff back. That's insane. All right, we'll take the W. Your production was trash. It was, but that doesn't matter in gaming. I disagree with that. I think it does matter in gaming. I think I got lucky and it didn't matter at that time period. My production was terrible. It was the worst. I didn't deserve views. Literally, I got lucky. I didn't deserve views. I didn't deserve to have a successful YouTube channel. None of that was deserved. It got landed on my lap and I got very, very, very lucky. Skill mixed with being informative and entertaining is what matters in this space, so keep going. Yeah, because the game was so successful back then. Skill and then like being able to articulate what you were trying to do mattered a lot because everyone wanted to get good at the game. Now production matters a lot more because less people play the game. But yeah, makes sense. I appreciate that. That is a good take. Specifically at that point in time, production level did not matter. I genuinely think that I did not deserve a YouTube channel. I didn't deserve to be successful. I got very lucky. All right, let's take a look. You seem financially literate, so read Rich Dad Poor Dad if you haven't. Book changed my life for financial freedom. Chat should also read it. I'm going to give you an honest take on that. My friends have all said that that book was really, really bad. Some books that I would recommend to you, I'm going to do the Uno reverse card, Thinking Fast and Slow, and basically any of the Boglehead investing things, any of the investing where Warren Buffett or people talk about investing in index funds, I would highly, highly, highly recommend that. I think some of the Rich Dad Poor Dad stuff was actually accurate, but you should look it up on YouTube. I think there's some stuff on it where they say like, oh, the guy did a really good job marketing and he was a super smart businessman, but the book actually itself wasn't that great. So yeah, look that up if you haven't already, Christian. I appreciate the dono. I just want to give you the honest take of what I've heard about that book. And some of my friends that are much better at finance than me, like investment bankers, like these guys make many millions of dollars a year. They were memeing on that book. So some of my friends from like Wharton, MIT, Harvard are saying that that's bad. So I just want to let you know that I kind of trust their takes on that. But that's just me. I just want to give you guys like a a bit of a breakdown on that. And they all recommended investing in index funds and stuff like that. And I took a look at the books that they recommended to me. Basically Warren Buffett stuff, and then Thinking Fast and Slow, and then some of, I think it was Boglehead's investing. I can take a look at it. Remind me next time, and I'll get the name. All right. Anyway, let's jump to the next one. Let's get this. I haven't really been focusing in this game whatsoever. I hate Firecracker. Is there anyone that enjoys Firecracker? If that hits my tower, that's comical. Not really for me, but I mean, it is what it is. I should have not done that. I lose. This is really frustrating to play into people that just cycle Inferno towers with firecrackers. It's really beyond brainless. This deck works that he's playing. If you're playing against someone that has arrows, you can probably outcycle it, but it's a very bad matchup. If we use Tornado, then we might be able to kill this, but his card levels are pretty good, and he's running an annoying deck that beats us, so. He played well as well. I didn't play very well. I deserve to lose this game 100%, but it's a frustrating matchup. No one enjoys losing to firecrackers. He's just spamming them. We're going to Hog Rider here because it gets a +1 elixir trade with an Inferno tower, so we'll take that. Alright, we're going to try to use Ice Spirit and Log and drop them at different timings so we can isolate the Hog Rider and stop it from getting damage, but our towers are level 13, so we can't kill it. If our towers are level 14, that Hog Rider doesn't get a hit, by the way. So, like, that's part of the problem. We're a Hog Rider again, so then it's a -1 trade for him when he Inferno towers. It's just going to be a loss. This is not going to be winning. Unless the Giant Skeleton finds his way towards this tower. Yep. Something wrong with Firecracker at lower ladder, man. It's just not fun. It ain't fun out here. It is such a pest. Alright, the Firecracker hitting the tower there was huge. Or sorry, the Wizard hitting the tower there was huge. Yo, he got back to another one. Oh, man. I'll say good game. You played well. It's not like you didn't deserve the win. You did deserve the win. We'll jump to the next one. 50 Shades changed my life, says Zach. Zach, you have a blue profile picture. Did 50 Shades of Blue change your life? You have the best production quality these days, though. Yeah, I definitely do for Clash Royale. But probably not on YouTube, right? I want to get to create better content and I want to improve myself compared to myself, not compared to other people. Like, I never... my ceiling and my ability to improve will never be dictated by the other people around me and like how they're doing specifically. I want to compare myself to myself and get better that way. And that's the same thing in everything. Like pickleball, I'll never be as good as some people that are just exceptionally gifted and talented. So I compare myself to myself so I never get disappointed. For things that I might be better at for like production of Clash Royale content, for like production quality, I'm not going to compare myself to other Clash Royale YouTubers because a lot of times like they don't really want to focus on production quality. They want to focus on like getting better at the game or stuff like that, right? So you got to make sure that you don't get dejected or disappointed when you compare yourself to people that are significantly better than you at other things. And you also don't want to get complacent in the things that you are excelling at, because then you're limiting yourself. If you feel like, wow, I'm doing well compared to other people, then you're never going to grow and reach your full potential. And I know I can do better. I know I can get better. And the content will get only better from here. There's a lot of other YouTubers that do a lot of really cool stuff in Brawl Stars and other spheres of gaming too. Hopefully that makes sense, but yeah, that's the way that I see things. Also, for instance, like for working out, I never compare myself to people that are way more jacked than me because, you know, like they earned that. They got there, right? Like I'm not going to get disappointed or frustrated or, yeah, sad about that stuff. Just always trying to get that new higher bench press every single time whenever I'm getting after it. All right. What do you think about the Mr. Beast Games situation? It seems like he didn't really oversee what was happening and he did a pretty bad job. Ultimately, the axe falls on the person that is in charge. For instance, if I put like a really offensive meme, like something that's like racist in a video, and it goes out, it's not the fault of the editor that put it in. It's ultimately the fault of me. So you have to check over your videos. You have to check over your production. If something falls by the wayside, it is entirely your fault. If you're the name of it, it's on your end. The axe falls on your head. Entirely Mr. Beast's fault. Alright, what do we do here? I think we probably go log and hit everything, and then skeletons and be okay. Even with a zap, I don't think he gets through. I forget how he's been defending this. I actually don't remember. Oh, is that really the only play that he's been doing? Like Executioner, Skeleton Army? I guess Mini Packet too, right? A bit annoying. We might be able to meander our way through real quick for the one time. Might be able to meander our way through with a pre-log on a skeleton army and sizzle him. Oh, get wrecked. Get wrecked, my guy. I knew your card cycle. GG. Why haven't you collected your level up chests? Because I forgot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you consistently compare yourself to others, that puts you a hard limit on how far you can grow. While focusing on yourself lets you push yourself as far as you want. It's not as far as you want, too. It's as far as you possibly can, right? Because, like, for instance, there's certain things where, like, if you're shorter, right, you can't hit 140-mile-an-hour serve like Nick Kyrgios, right, in tennis. You can push yourself to get a better serve that's more consistent, faster, right? And if you're improving a mile per hour, or if you're getting better and your serve is now reaching 110, be pretty proud of that, right? Maybe there's certain other aspects of life that Nick Kyrgios can't do as well as you, right? I don't know. So, like, yeah, that's entirely what it is. There's certain aspects of life that you're not going to be as good at as other people. And there's certain things that you'll excel at that you can really focus on. Many don't know Rich Dad Poor Dad was written by a 3rd grade reading level, so I can see why they didn't like it. How Rich Dad gets richer is the real secret sauce. Thank me later. All right, I mean, I guess it depends. It totally depends on, like, everyone's own takeaway. The thing is, different books are meant for different people also as well. Like, if you get some certain bit of knowledge from a book and it makes your life better, then that's a huge win, right? Like, it doesn't matter where you're getting the advice, who's telling you things. If something resonates with you and it works out, that's a W. That's the way I see it, at least. There's some stupid stuff that applied to my life. Like, when I played StarCraft 2, or I played Age of Empires, resource management, quick decision making, and the ability to be more decisive really came into play. It helped me a lot. Also, it gave me more discipline because I, like, tried to get better really quickly at StarCraft 2. And that, even though it was from a stupid video game, right? It gave me valuable life lessons that, dude, I would never trade for anything. So it was a huge, huge win. 1 KO even though on King Tower. Oh, was my Hog Rider getting 1-hit KO'd by mini P.E.K.K.A.s? Is that really what happened? That's insane if that's the case. All right, we should be getting Hog Rider hits here. I don't know how many, but hopefully at least 1 or 2. Maybe 3. I mean, if it was level 15, that's 3 hits. Okay, we got 3 out with level 14. That's good. No damage? Alright, so I think we win this guy. I don't think he's good enough to win this. Hopefully. Level 14 towers is a huge advantage, though. It's like a lot of damage difference. Hopefully he doesn't Inferno tower early. Why has everyone got skeleton army, man? Why are they all cooking with the skeleton army? Does he have Goblin Barrel? I kind of forgot. Alright, this Executioner will die. I mean, just how much damage is it bound to do to me? I don't know. Skeleton Army? Skeleton Army? Nah, Inferno Towers. That's bad for him. That's a -1 trade. We'll take that all day long. Easy. Wizard here kills the Valkyrie. Usually want to be spamming your evolution as much as you possibly can. Really interesting to be playing against a graveyard deck. Not gonna lie, I did not expect that. Guy's insane. Pretty bad play. I thought the skeletons were his. Messed up. He's definitely going to Inferno Tower this, but he screwed up as well, so that's funny. It's always funny when they mess up. Not so funny when you mess up, you know? Does he have Elixir? Barely. Barely. No! Okay, good. Hog Rider Graveyard probably in 2 seconds. Oh, he's so talented with it. Look at how good he is, guys. He's so talented with it. Maybe one day he can be this good. I hate this game. I just lost to an Executioner. Oh, it didn't. How did that happen? I don't know how it retargeted. I guess I got lucky. Inferno Tower? No. Tornado? Okay, we got 1 hit. That was a very deserved hit. That didn't happen. I don't know what I'd say. Alright, he's playing terribly. This is what we needed. Use Wizard. Nice. Alright, he has to go Skeleton Army. Cast the skeleton army this. Go for your garbage skeleton army, please. Knew you'd do that. Do we get a hit through it? There's no way, dude. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, the towers actually won him the game. Legitimately, he did not win this game based off of anything because he didn't have Inferno tower. He literally just does more damage with his towers. That's the only reason he beat me. That's really cool. Super fun. Yep, you won because of your towers. Congratulations. You're really good at the game. These are the types of things that trigger me when bad players beat me because of some stupid advantage like that. That's like a really frustrating experience. I should have tornadoed the Hog Rider to the King Tower instead of what I did. He literally fireballed on the tower. He's like a F tier player. This guy probably would get maybe like 500 damage on me if it was even level with like a different matchup. Sorry, any matchup in the game where we have like even card levels, I think he would do 500 damage. If we had like, I don't know, if I had my main account, he would do 500 damage maybe. And that would just be fireball damage on like random giant skeletons. They're definitely not a good player. Oh man, that was frustrating. That should have done a lot more damage than it did. And the fact that my misplay there was not tornadoing the Hog Rider to the King Tower every time. I overcommitted with the Knight as well. So, but that being said, Hog Rider into that when his Inferno Tower was out of cycle, 100% deserved a hit. And it did not get the hit. So that was very upsetting for me. Like a very, very frustrating interaction. Hog Rider when your opponent doesn't have Inferno Tower and then they defend with no damage. When it shouldn't have been possible. So, card levels allowed him to do that. That's the only reason why I'm like frustrated. Did I deserve to win the game? I don't think I played well enough to like guarantee the W, but could have played a lot better. Oh, I messed up. Yeah, I like fumbled. I got tilted and then made a misplay. Oops, that was not good gameplay. We're gonna lose this game. Sorry, guys. I should have done that. I should have just focused on defense. Very, very big misplay. All right, we can't afford to lose too many games. It take a lot longer to push up and finish this video or finish this live stream. Oh my goodness, that's a very bad loss because this matchup's not that bad. It's just P.E.K.K.A. mini P.E.K.K.A. We played against that a million times. I mean, it does have Mega Knight. It's not like he has Tesla though. It's still winnable. It's still winnable. It's actually still winnable, believe it or not. If he does dumb stuff, it's winnable. Like this is dumb. This is really dumb on his end. In my opinion, this is a terrible gameplay. He's like overcommitting, losing the P.E.K.K.A., losing the firecracker, and allowing us to Hog Rider. Like there's a chance that he actually loses this game. It's not super high, but it is possible. Like this is terrible. He doesn't know what he's doing. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. All right, we can Hog Rider here immediately because he's gonna have to Mega Knight and he still takes a hit. He's gonna Valkyrie instead. That's even better. I could NATO, but I think I'm fine. I don't think I need to do anything else. Hog Rider almost got hit, but level 15 Valkyrie killed it. All right, we'll Wizard here. I really botched this game. If I lose this one, it's entirely my fault. That's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's fine. It does happen. Kill Firecracker, and maybe we can log NATO it. Hog Rider other side is a little bit risky, but I kind of want to force out extra elixir and get his mini P.E.K.K.A. out of cycle. Cool. Oh, this is actually quite bad for me. I have to log this mini P.E.K.K.A. so we don't get 3 crowned. It's a pretty aggressive and terrible play from our opponent, but it worked out. Again, if I lose this, it's my fault. He'll probably lightning on the King Tower. Or do that, which is pretty bad on his end, actually. He should probably be lightning on me. But I forgot he had NATO, too. That's crazy. I think I lose. If he didn't have NATO, this would be pretty free, actually. I think. I might be wrong, but... He'll lightning if I drop Wizard in a bad spot. Maybe he'll still lightning. Wait. Deserve loss. I can't say anything besides GG. We'll jump to the next one. I'm tilted by that. That is not a very fun win to give away. But that is me not tornadoing fast enough with the defense. We're 300 trophies away, so 10 wins a row. So should be fine. This guy had P.E.K.K.A, Mini P.E.K.K.A, Mega Knight, and Tornado. Probably lost to too many Hog Riders. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that was a very winnable game. Totally my fault to lose that. It's not a great matchup, but like it's very winnable. Like, I would have won that if I didn't throw and mess up my NATO. 1,000,000% I win that without messing up my NATO. This might be a bad matchup. If he's got to have like Rocket Mortar, this is a very bad matchup. I really hope it's not Rocket Mortar, and I think it is. Yep, it's Rocket Mortar with Tornado. So I can't go in for Hog Riders by themselves unless I want to lose the game. The guy's not good. He's just like randomly spamming cards, and it's going to work out for him, I think. Man, it's one of those things where people just randomly spam all their stuff. Like, those archers don't make sense. They're dead. That doesn't make sense. They're bad archers, but it's still going to get away with it, I think. Alright, so if he's not trash, he stops this knight from blocking the King Tower activation. Yeah, he's going to King Tower activation. Or not. Okay, interesting. He should King Tower activation here. Do I get one hit? Two, maybe? Aw, man, I didn't get two. Alright, we can also upgrade our Hog Rider to level 15 as well. That might be a play. I think we do that. I think we just upgrade our Hog Rider to level 15. It probably just gives us more damage and more robust. Yeah, I think it's better to upgrade our Hog Rider than our Wizard. I think we just do it. I think we go for it. After this game, I'm leveling up my Hog Rider to level 15. And we'll have 2 cards level 15. I've been sitting on a lot of wild cards. I think that's going to be the play. Because I'm playing against a lot of decks where I feel like I have to play a lot better. And I don't want to have to play perfect against these players. Without having a big spell, I think upgrading the Hog Rider actually does make sense in this deck. I think the Wizard was ideal because it is an evolution, so you want to level it up as much as possible. But level 13 still does the dirty work. Hog Rider getting damage is super important at this point. I did not hit what we were supposed to. Oops. Does Log NATO kills archers then? Doesn't now. Alright, we're gonna go Wizard here. Knight other side. Actually was a misplay. Bill might be able to do like Hog Rider with it. I don't know if this is gonna be good. I don't think so. That's pretty bad actually. Yeah, it was really bad. Sometimes you mess up. It's one of those moments. I'm just glad he doesn't have evolved archers in this deck too, because that would be so frustrating. Did he throw? Because he just dropped his mortar on the other side like a dummy. Okay, yeah, he lost. Alright. Yeah, sometimes people don't actually have NATO in their deck, or they don't know how to use it. I don't know. If you don't have a NATO, and you use a mortar on offense, you can't pull the Hog Rider, so you lose. To be fair, I didn't know how to use my Tornado in the other game. Oh, he's got arrows. Yeah, this is a terrible version of the deck. It always needs Tornado over arrows. And then he has matchup advantage, but he didn't, so. Alright, so our strategy here is we're just going to upgrade this. We're going to use the elite wild cards that we got from our drop. And I think that's probably the better play. So we're just going to see if this works better for us today. Level 14 Hog Rider, or level 15 Hog Rider. Keeping that thing healthier is going to be a big deal. Wizard obviously is our predilection if I was able to level something up to level 15, but I just went for the Hog Rider because I feel like it's safer right now. Straight up, I think it's just safer. Do you ever review viewers' games? Not too often. Not too often. I did do it a long time ago, but probably not going to do that anytime soon. Also, that locking on my tower would have been catastrophic. So we are cycling a Wizard and going to 3-shot a Magic Archer, which should never happen. It should be 2 shots. Alright, Ice Spirit. Do you drop anything else to pull that back, or do you get wrecked? I think NATO here is even something that makes sense, but I'm going to do it. Just to do some extra damage to his cards. I don't know if that made sense, though. I don't think so. Wow, you're so good. Alright. We're going to use the Wizard in a spot where the Mega Knight doesn't jump, which is really nice. Alright, so I thought we were playing against a deck that made sense, but it doesn't make sense. It's like a Mega Knight Inferno Dragon deck with Nightwish. So he's got Fireball Bait for no reason. Lots of weird cards in the deck. I'm going to Hog Rider here other side just because I think I can defend. I might be wrong. Ice Spirit Knight. Skeletons afterward. I think that's our best play because the Skeletons will be able to pull everything the other side. Or not, I guess. That's great. That's so fun. Fun for the whole family. Alright, so we are able to kill the minions here, and we're still in a decent spot, but not great. I think that if we're playing against someone with minion horde like that, it's always difficult to win. Because we want to use our wizard to kill it, but we can't guarantee that the wizard splashes onto what we need it to. Alright, alright. Use the Diddy cage. I'm not going to use Goblin cage. Alright, we're going to go wizard in the back. We definitely want to go opposite lane of our opponent for the rest of the game. Like, this is not a matchup that we want to go same side in. With a Mega Knight player. It's just recipe for disaster. I'm going to go Giant Skeleton. We're going to drop it slightly offside so that it doesn't go directly into the Magic Archer. You can go in for nothing else. Alright, we don't need anything else. That's fine. Knight here. If that doesn't kill, I don't know what to say. That should kill. We're going to wizard here to guarantee it. Giant Skeleton afterward. Really, really nice. Wait, did he just throw everything? This guy is not playing well. Hey, you got minor chip damage on our tower, I guess. Talented. Alright, we're hog riding and ice riding on the other side because we're going to force him to Mega Knight on the left and lose the game on the right. He doesn't know how to play the game, so he's just going to overcommit on the left and just let the hog rider do 1,000,000 damage. Obviously, he was going to Mega Knight, so we want to make sure that when he drops a Mega Knight, it's going to be a really bad decision. This minion horde is going to be a pain. Maybe we just NATO, Ice Spirit, Skeletons after. I lost. There's no way. Dude, I hate how that happens. It's so frustrating. You look at the minion horde and you're like, where in your deck is the arrow bait? Like, actually, where is the arrow bait in this deck? If you're telling me Night Witch bats are arrow bait, you're wrong. It's just not. So you're telling me that every single person that's running arrows, like, look, arrows, arrows. This guy doesn't have arrows, but he's got execution or fireball zap. Like, it doesn't make sense. That deck's awful. There's no other arrow bait in the deck. The minion horde didn't make sense to me. I just wasn't really ready, and I played poorly, and I deserved to lose the game. 100% deserved loss. That does a win where I should have just played safer and not overcommitted, and then I guarantee the win. The hog rider was great damage, and then I overcommitted. I did too much afterward. The damage where I got on the right side, I played so much better than him. And then I let my wizard die, and I lost the game. That wizard here in the middle, against the Dark Prince that I let die, lost me the game. I had no defense after that, so that was super bad gameplay on my end. You live, you learn, you play better, and you understand what you do differently. So I can't cycle my wizards ever into minion horde players because I kind of need to keep that on defense. I guess I can kite it with Ice Spirit Skeletons, but if they drop like a Dark Prince and minion horde, it's a lot of charging things that are moving fast, and you have to be ready for that. So that's a deserved loss. Should have played a lot better. All right. We're going to go Knight Hog Rider here, Ice Spirit. See what we can do. Guy used random deck generator. I mean, it's not random deck generator. It's just an awful deck. Sometimes your brain cells just aren't equipped to beat it. I don't think mine were ready. This wizard might not be great. I'm going to go Skeletons here so the Electro Spirit doesn't chain onto all of our stuff and hurt me too much. I don't want it to, like, reset the tower. I was hoping we would be able to fully counter the Knight there. Again, if we had level 14 tower, that Knight would have died. We tornado here, the princess dies. I think he's going to drop something nearby. Really? Is that seriously the strategy? You just let the princess die? Okay. Alright. Well, we want to save our log for the Goblin Barrel. This is a huge matchup advantage for me, usually. In these type of arenas where the opponent has Inferno Tower, then it's good for them. But I don't think like they're pretty good at the game. Like, if they're good at the game, they just rocket cycle you. At higher levels, you lose. But at this arena, that's not what happens at all. It's a little bit further back. If you look at the shadow, you're able to figure it out. He's going to drop a princess at the bridge. Pretty sure. He's so talented. I do not like how that does not die, by the way. Just, he's so annoying. He doesn't know how to play the game. He just spams princesses at the bridge with Goblin Barrels. Again, like, this is the strategy that you'll see a lot at lower ladder. They'll just spam princesses and Goblin Barrels the entire time. There's really not much thought process. He'll Inferno Tower this, it'll die, and then we can go in for a giant skeleton, and then try to do something else afterward. He'll probably Princess the river as soon as this wizard dies. Oh, he didn't. Oh, that's so surprising. Alright. Yeah, as you can see at like higher levels, this matchup would be very, very miserable, right? I think we probably are in a bad spot still, honestly. Hog Rider didn't get through. Nice. You're so talented. Alright, he should Rocket Cycle if he knew how to play the game, because it does more damage than a Princess of the River that just gets caught. The Princess of the River is just a bad decision. You should Rocket Cycle if you're good at the game. Skeletons are bad. I want to do Electric Spray. I probably need a Wizard Evolution. I might lose this. Pretty frustrating loss if this happens. We're going to try to cycle Hog Riders really quick. We're going to log on a Goblin Gang. Did I get it? I did, but I didn't get a hit, did I? Oh, I did. Nice. Dude, how'd that hit my tower? Rigged. That feels so dumb when that happens, man. If he's smart, again, he uses rockets, but he's not very good. He should be able to outcycle. Especially since he's giving me that. Oh my goodness. There it is. That's the annoying thing. Yeah, I'm just a lot better than him, but I think I'm going to lose. Does the rocket do enough? I don't think so, actually. Nice. This is a really frustrating matchup because, like, you guys saw how the game was close, right? My towers are lower HP, and he did the wrong play the entire time of cycling Princesses at the River. If you're smarter and you identify that you can't Princess at the River when someone knows that you have Princess in cycle, you just Rocket Cycle and you win, right? Because the Inferno Tower catches the Hog Rider, and then the Hog Rider just doesn't break through. We don't have a big spell. We can't really break through the building. So that's the difficulty in this matchup against higher level towers. That's why leveling up the Hog Rider is such a big deal. So I guess leveling up the Hog Rider was the correct decision over the Wizard, because it allows me to break through in those type of situations where I shouldn't really, I don't know. It mitigates the damage difference where he's able to just spam whatever he wants and get away with it. All right, logging early matters a lot because if you log late, you don't get enough damage on the wall breakers. All right, we don't get the Ice Spirit to jump on the tower, so that's a waste. Well, it jumps on the archers if you drop him there. That was terrible. Your tower kills that, so you didn't have to do that. We can go for a giant skeleton in the back. I think that's ideal so we don't take archers damage, and then we can go skeletons afterward. You can reset the P.E.K.K.A. with an Ice Spirit onto the skeletons, hopefully. That did not work. Pull it into the giant skeleton bomb still, and then use Knight. How much damage am I about to take? The answer is a lot. Alright, let's just take the damage. I can't afford to like do anything else. We just have to eat it and accept it. This is one of those matchups I think should be good for me as long as he doesn't have a building. So I'm just going to wait a little bit and then know that I'll outplay him if I get a little bit later into the game. So this is one of those games that I just can't play aggressive because I don't know if he's randomly going to have P.E.K.K.A. or Tesla or something stupid in his deck. So for that reason, we're chilling a little bit. We're going to drop Wizard here. -2 trade, but we get to the evolution, so I'm okay with it. We Knight in front. I think that the Ice Spear dies in one shot, right? Nice. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's got Archer Green. He's fine. He's just going to kill everything. Wizard might get 2 hits on the tower if we're lucky. Just 1, though. Not leveled up enough. Few wall breakers. We just go this. I think Ice Spirit might... Oh, that's great. That's so fun. That's actually really fun. I enjoy that one-shot it. That's a really cool interaction, guys. I don't know if you guys are enjoyers of that interaction, but I love that interaction. All day long. Just outplayed me, you know? Simply built different. Alright. He's going to go in for wall breakers. Just need to log them, I guess. Take the damage. Really, 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 really bad gameplay on his end. cycling the arrows there made no sense. Like, you don't have to predict arrows very often. All right, we're in a Hog Rider here. He'll P.E.K.K.A. Hopefully he gets finessed. Man, I don't like that. That's just so lame. I don't know if you guys saw what happened there, but that just felt so lame. Jeez, dude. Alright, we're gonna Hog Rider immediately because I think he has to go for Archer Queen and he doesn't get back to P.E.K.K.A. He's gonna zap. It kills my Ice Spear in one shot. That's fun. Alright, so... Giant Skeleton, Log NATO. Wow, he just fed me so much elixir. Feed me more, bro. That's fun. That didn't walk into it. I feel like you didn't time that very well and you got away with it. That's great. Hog Rider doesn't get a hit. Really, really good gameplay on our end. We distracted him. He's going to zap. Really bad zap. Goes in for a lot of extra elixir. Gets nothing out of it. We should be able to outcycle him. Because we are definitely good enough to do that. So he's 4 cards away from P.E.K.K.A. We can get a Knight down. We defend everything, I think. Maybe not, though, because that is going to hurt a lot. I have to go Archer Queen counter with this. Dude, I love this game. I don't know if I've told you guys, I really like Archer Queen. Fun card to play against, it's freaking maxed out. You were playing like Mr. Monkey Man, dude. For real. I didn't get a hit? That's great. That's cool. Oh, he goes Archers. Wizard Evolution. This is the last time I'm cycling Wizard today. This game. This is a terrible Fog Rider. Messed up. This matchup is unwinnable. Not fun. This guy did not deserve to beat me. He played horrendously and won with Archer Queen. I can't kill it. Alright, well that's fine. That is really not ideal. Ice Spirit Archer Queen is just like actually crazy that this is a deck. There's no Miner either. It doesn't even make sense. Again, if he played into Goblin Drill or like, I don't know, anything else, he loses like very, very badly. Like horrendously. But specifically in a matchup where like, you know, you have pretty good answers in a quick card cycle, you can counter my Hog Rider. It is what it is. Horrendous player, horrendous matchup. It happens. All right, we're going to go in for a Wizard in the back, and we'll see what else happens. I think Hog Rider getting stuck between big cards is an unfair thing and be fixed. It's not something that's easily fixed, and I think it's okay. It's a really unsatisfying experience when you're the Hog Rider player, but you also have to think about it like as the other player, right? Sometimes, like, it creates meme moments that is pretty funny, right? So, I don't know. I might be super biased since I am a content creator, but I don't think that needs to be fixed. Like, I don't think it's paramount to be fixed. I do think they needed to do something with Firecracker because it's kind of everywhere at lower ladder. Like, people don't even know how to play the game and just spam Firecrackers. That shouldn't be monopolizing the entire game, in my opinion. Like, there should be some different distinction in, like, what cards are good and what cards should be played. We're going to log here so we move the Little Prince a little bit. I didn't play that bad. I mean, we always have different standards of things. Like, maybe you guys think you didn't. It's okay if you think you didn't. I mean, I disagree, but you guys are allowed to your own opinion on everything like that. What's considered a mid-ladder deck? A deck that doesn't really have like great synergy. For instance, the last deck was awful. If you have Miner in the deck, it makes sense. But if you have no real win condition where like your wall breakers behind a Mega Knight isn't something that wins unless you're over leveled. Like, it works if you're over leveled for sure. It's like a pretty good decision. If you have over leveled cards, you can kind of make anything work. But if you have a flawed deck that doesn't break through things, for instance, if I have a building and you're trying to break through with a Mega Knight wall breakers deck, I'm just gonna laugh at you because wall breakers die and then the Mega Knight gets distracted the entire time. But I don't have buildings, so pretty annoying last game, but it is what it is. Sometimes Yeah, sometimes that happens. Like, you would never see a deck like that with that construction ever be played at higher ladder. That's when you know it's mid-ladder. If a deck is anything resembles that ever later on at the higher leaderboards, then you can say it's not mid-ladder. But if it's never been used ever, then it's mid-ladder. Like, for instance, this is mid-ladder. It's like purely defensive deck with Mini P.E.K.K.A, Tombstone, lots of interesting cards that don't really work that well together. I would like to activate King, but I can't. We're going to go Hog Rider, Ice Spirit, Knight. Is this account free to play? It's not entirely free to play, so I can't say it is, but I'd like to classify it as free to play. The only thing that is not free to play is the fact that I spent money on one Passerelle. Spent a little bit on Passerelle because I wanted to get the Wizard Evolution. You guys voted for it. I asked you guys if you wanted me to, and the overwhelming majority of people said, do it, Jake. And then I pressured myself into buying Passerelle. That's the one thing that I did do. Giant's also kind of tough with this deck because you have to use Ice Spirit and also Tornado to defend it. You don't really have a building, so this guy had a pretty big matchup advantage. If this deck has a huge weakness, bad synergies or bad cards in general, then it doesn't make sense. Then it's usually a sign of a bad deck. Yep, 100%. This deck is F tier. Don't ever play anything like this. You have some arrows bait with wall breakers and archers. Like, good if you have Archer's Evolution. Smart. But you have no miner. Like, why do you have double small spells with no miner? Or drill? Or Hog Rider? Or like, sorry, not Hog Rider, Skeleton Barrel. Like, you can't just have wall breakers as a win condition because they're not going to always reach tower. That just doesn't happen. Then you got a Valkyrie, which is a defensive card with a P.E.K.K.A. That's just like super stupid. But it's okay. The deck doesn't make sense. And the guy wasn't super nice after he won with a hard counter. So I'll just be honest with you guys about that stuff. Does Goblin Drill Magic Archer? Goblin Drill Magic Archer works really well. That's like a top tier, top ladder deck. I think Hog Giant Skeleton deck is good, but no big spell is bad. It works. I mean, that works. Like, this deck also works. The opponent that right now, this deck is not mid ladder. It's Sparky with guards. Like, this is gonna be an annoying deck. Not a fun deck to play into. It's a top ladder deck. Well, I guess never mind. He's running Mega Knight, so I see a little bit more wild of a child than I thought he was. So we can hit this. Yo, these mechanics though. Go. Let me do this. Guys, I played that so well. Honestly, I'm so proud of myself. Let's freaking go. We activated King Tower. We shut down the Sparky for minimal elixir invested, and we just played better. The Rage one-shotted the Ice Spirit. That's vile. Yeah, no, that stuff happens. At lower level stuff, like, your stuff just dies. So I thought this deck was not going to be mid-ladder, but he threw in a Mega Knight, so it is a little bit mid-ladder. Mega Knight works when people overcommit into it, so you just have to focus. Like, you always have to be in the mindset of, I'm not going to overspend elixir into these players. I'm never going to do that. That's what you have to keep telling yourself. Even if it's true, you need to not. So we're going to try to use a giant skeleton into this, maybe. I think that's the strategy here. This is looking a little bit more dicey. Magic Archer somehow locked. I don't know how that... Oh, it didn't work. Wow, very lucky. Honestly, well played. Like, this seems sarcastic, but that was actually the best play I've seen a mid-ladder player do today. Like, this guy actually has a good strategy. Like, that seems so sarcastic because he messed up. But, like, I thought I lost. I thought I actually got outplayed by a mid-ladder player. Like, I actually think he deserved the Sparky shot, to be honest. Like, he had a really good decision. It didn't work out. It was really, really smart. So, credit where credit is due. You don't always play against people that are this good at the game. Like, a lot of times they're just bad. Like, all around, they'll just randomly spam stuff. I'm sure you guys have been seeing that. This guy's not stupid. Super surprising that, like, people at mid-ladder play well. They do sometimes. We could tornado the Little Prince in, but I want to tornado everything. I want to hit this. Nice. Yo, he lightning but doesn't kill. And then we can Ice Spirit. And I don't think he has elixir. I think he's dead. He did get outplayed really, really hard, so we'll take the win. Oh, I forgot. Okay, this guy's actually good. He hits NATOs too. What the heck, man? Very good player. This never happens. Like, genuinely, I don't expect to ever play against people that are smart at mid-ladder. Especially, like, with a Mega Knight Sparky deck. Like, what the heck, man? Yeah, it's nice having a level 15 Hog Rider, not gonna lie. Do you think they should add Super Mini P.E.K.K.A to Trophy Road? No, dude. This guy was super good. That was the best player that we played against all day, I'd say. Even though he was running a mid-ladder deck, very good player. Look at that Magic Archer value. Yeah, dude, I don't know. That was annoying. Magic Archer gets value almost always? I guess so. How do you know a deck is awful? Depending on what? The synergy. I mean, I've played this game for 8 years. I've reached top 1,000 in the world a lot of times. If you disagree with me saying that the deck is awful, you're definitely wrong. Like, I understand, like, synergies pretty well. You can disagree with me a lot of stuff. I'm, like, not a master of everything in the world, but specifically this very subset of playing a video game that I played for 8 years, I can tell you if a deck is really bad. Sometimes, like, decks just will not have synergies. They won't have any cohesive, like, cards that work well together. For instance, if you have a Valkyrie and an aggressive deck like Mega Knight, it's terrible because not only is it redundant, like, for instance, you have 2 splash damage dealers that are on the ground that don't shoot up. That's a really bad deck decision. That's terrible. But the cards, even when they overlap, they stuck together because Mega Knight is aggressive, and then guess what? Herp to derp, the Valkyrie is a defensive card. So you can't have opposing cards like that in the same deck because it takes away from your offensive capability when you not only have a redundant card, but you have this really slow card that doesn't get counter push as fast as the rest of it. So, like, stuff like that. I can go on and on about very specific card combinations, but if you see a Mega Knight in a Valkyrie deck, you know the player doesn't understand the game. Which is fine. Like, you're not all supposed to understand the game at a very high level, but that's just the reality. And I'm never going to sugarcoat it and be like, wow, this guy played really well, or like his deck makes sense, because a lot of times, it's, you know, what happens. Wow, we played this super well, didn't we? Look at that. Look at those mechanics, dude. Yo, guys, you saw that, right? That's insane. I defended that with barely any elixir spent. Completely finessed it. All right, we're going to get an Ice Spirit here. Should be able to full counter. Perfect defense. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Look at that. Hell yeah. Of course, he gets damaged because freaking level 15 Princess just does so much to my tower. But I'm pretty proud of that. That's perfect. But yeah, this guy's deck sucks. He's got a Hog Rider and a Valkyrie in the same deck. He doesn't know what he's doing. Happens, you know. Yo, FA, thank you for the $50 dono, my guy. You're always a legend. You seriously just are. I don't know if you guys know FA, but he is out here supporting the streams and supporting the channel in the biggest way possible. Big donos here, man. That is so much. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the heck out of you. Dude, did he just drop more? Wait, was that more than I thought? I think that's more than I thought. I thought I said $50. I think it's more than $50. I don't know how much that is, but it's showing up as a lot. Dude, thank you so much. That is insane. That is actually a ridiculous amount of money. Holy my guy. Yo, I don't deserve that at all. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm honored that you think that my stream is worth that. Thank you, man. All right, we're going to tornado here. Should be able to group up and then kill everything with a log. So there is that. I don't want to deal with a princess, so I shut off real fast. He might go princess at the river again. Actually just randomly Mega Knight, so he's not that good at the game. Just dropping a Mega Knight at the river is a terrible decision. You should get punished for that. These wall breakers are going to hurt a little bit, but not the end of the world. If the mini P.E.K.K.A gets pulled into the giant skeleton, we can maybe bombard him like this. Wow, yo, he lost, I think. One more. Nice. That was horrendous. He dropped a mini P.E.K.K.A, which is meant to counter the Hog Rider at the river randomly, and it just went right into a giant skeleton that we already had on defense. So he donated 4 elixir, so we just take the win. Yeah, decks like this should never exist. It's just the only reason he ever wins games is because he's got fully level 15 cards. Legitimately the only reason he ever wins games. You can't randomly like Mega Knight at the river, and you can't do you can't like Princess at the river every 5 seconds. Dude, that is insane. That is, yeah, it's $230. That is crazy. Dude, I don't deserve that FA. Thank you so much. He says hi. That's all he says. He just says hi. What a nice guy. What a goat. Seriously, what a goat. Yo! All right, I played poorly there. I'm not going to lie. That was bad. That was really, 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 really bad. I cycled skeletons, and I almost didn't get the NATO down fast enough. But because I dropped my NATO later, guess what? He thought that I was only going to use skeletons on defense, so he, of course, zaps and overcommits. So I got so lucky there. Hell yeah. Huge value. King Tower activation allows us to not defend that too. So really cool. Bro got his paycheck? Dude, I did. I got, like, that's insane. So lucky, man. Thank you, FA. You're such a nice guy. You're going for top 1,000 on your main? It depends if I want to. I don't know. I have no idea what I want to do. Might go to Saudi Arabia again. Might go to Canada. Might go to PAX West. I haven't decided what I want to do, so I have no idea what we're going to do yet. I might not play at the end of the season. I didn't play last season, so we'll see. I got top 4,000 last season without playing. I play a game when I eat burger, and it's very good. Is that the strategy? Bro, history exam tomorrow, too much to memorize? Yeah, you shouldn't, like, well, I mean, this doesn't help you, but you shouldn't try to memorize things like that. You should spend time over a long duration of time, because then it, like, gets deeply embedded in your memory, so... Yeah, it's important to review things, like how I got extremely good grades while being, like, not the best. I wasn't great at school, but I tried really hard, and I studied every single day, so I got better grades than I should have usually. If you guys ever want to know the secret to success, how you can get to the top of your class without actually being very smart, or I guess not being great at books smart, you can just study really, really hard. It's a secret life hack, and then you get into some of the best colleges in the world, and even if you're not the smartest, you can still do it. And then guess what? You'll be more successful than the smarter people in real life because you're going to work harder and you've developed a good work ethic. And they'll be sitting there wondering what's going on. I think that's like the one thing that I'm really proud of myself. Like that actually helped me so much. Because I wasn't smart, or I guess I wasn't as smart as my friends. And I got like really good grades and graduated at the top of my class. It set me up for success more than a lot of them. Where, I mean, some of them are just really struggling right now with like what they will want to do. Like they're able to do everything because they're so smart. They just don't know what they want to do. And that's like the golden handcuffs. Imagine being so smart that you're capable of doing anything, getting pretty much any job, but like you don't know what you want to do. So then you're like super struggling in life. A lot of my friends that graduate from super, super good colleges are like that. Not everyone. Yeah. Alright, we're going to log here. We're just going to try to defend minimally. I think that's just a better bet. Oh, no, how much? Okay, 64. That does enough with a log. How much? Yeah, that's good. We win. Nice. Way above the threshold. Yo, yo, yo. Dude, this guy's name is Indian77 and his profile is Ian. I just died a little bit. I was like, yo, it's Ian. How did I read that as Ian77? Oh my gosh, that's too funny. I died. Come to Morocco, man, says Hisoka. I honestly, you know, with a man named Hisoka telling me that, I should be dubious. Hisoka is a bad guy. From Hunter x Hunter. Yo, Grisha Zillion. Thank you for the $2. Thank you, man. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier. Okay, we're getting pretty lucky here. This is a great start. Like, really, 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 really good luck. We'll take it. We can activate King Tower against this bandit, too. No! Actually, that's fine. If it dies. Alright. Why did I want the bandit to hit my tower? Why am I that dumb? I can activate King Tower against the bandit later. The guy probably has firecracker in his deck anyway. Like, yeah, okay. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy I didn't activate King Tower with that bandit because guess what? We get to steal the Hog Rider instead. Make a Night Witch deck without using Golem. I mean, that's easy. You just use Elixir Golem. But then you're saying, Jake, it's the flavor of Golem. And then I'm like, well, you didn't specify it. Oh. Yeah, I just use Elixir Golem. There's plenty of them. Elixir Golem is like the biggest. And then there's also some other decks, I guess, that are less popular, like Giant Graveyard. They're still very good. You just don't want to run a trash deck with Night Witch. Like, don't give me something like a Hog Rider Night Witch deck, because then we just then we say that your deck is awful, and we roast it a little bit. You know, that's those decks should not be played unless you're just playing for fun, which is I mean I respect it. I respect it for sure. Just don't respect it when I play against it and I lose against it because like people spam random cards at the river and they have higher level stuff than me. Then I'm sad. All right. That sucked. I hate the fact that I had to sack a knight there. I feel like I didn't need to, but I did. Hog health, please nerf Supercell. No, I just leveled it up to level 15, so it makes a pretty big difference. All right, we need this giant skeleton down now, like yesterday. Please. Thank goodness, bro. All right, we have 3 towers shooting a Mega Knight, so that thing's dead. FA says, well played. Thank you, man. That was a good one. That was a good one. Or maybe that wasn't FA. No, that wasn't FA. You have FA, but you're not FA. I don't think you are. All right, let's go for Wizard here. Go Tornado. Also, FA, thank you again. If you're still here, man, thank you so much for the $200. You have no idea how much that means to me. That's huge, dude. That's like massive video production quality for us. That is a huge, huge, huge win. If you guys don't know any of these sponsorships, any of the things that we do for content creation, like I am literally the only thing that I care about right now in life is creating better videos. I know that sounds super stupid and it sounds really dumb, but that's like my purpose right now in life. Like that's what I want to do. I want to create the best videos I can. I don't really care about much else right now. Like literally, if you ask me like, what do you want to do in life? That's what I want. I just want to create the best videos I can so I can look back at it selfishly and be like, I created this and I want to have it for my memories. It's not even for you guys. I'm being honest. Like it really is for me. I super, super love it. Like legitimately, I love creating content. It is probably the most fun thing that I could ever do in life. Like at the end of the day, what do you like? If you could do anything, like what would you do? It would probably be that for me. Like I'm very sentimental about memories and things. I love looking back at pictures. I love looking back at things with friends, family, and remembering these things. Like I have an amazing memory, and it's just I don't know. Certain people have different like things that they value in life. I value memories more than most things. Nah, bro, I'm a good guy. I wouldn't kidnap you. Dude, Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter is a pretty nefarious individual. You married, Jake? No, I'm not even close to married. Very, very, very far away. I had a long relationship when I was younger, and I thought I would marry the person, and then I was like, wait, we're so different. Like when you're like 18 years old, and you have a first relationship, and then it just like, you realize how you grow different ways and you get older. It just like doesn't work out. And you're like, oh, I was like, we were both very happy to leave the relationship after that first relationship. And then the second one was 3 years. And then that one lasted a really long time as well. And then got out of that. And then, you know, just been chilling since. Been chilling. I don't think I am going to get married or anything like that until like, I think I'm done growing as a person and done developing how I'm supposed to be, right? Like if you don't know who you are, you don't really like have all of your priorities set, then you can't really focus on other things. Right now, my priority is videos and to create content and be happy. And, you know, if the other thing happens while I'm doing that, then sure. But I don't really have that as my main goal right now. How old are you, Jake? I just turned 27 recently. I use Tombstone if you don't have Evo Cage. Yeah, Tombstone's a pretty good card. Cannon's also pretty good too. Oh, a respectable individual running giant skeleton. Oh, all right. Do we activate? All right, this might be dumb. We're gonna run it. We're gonna run it. Oh, this is pretty stupid. Messed up. Done goofed to Aaron. It's okay. We salvaged the situation like nobody's business, guys. I don't think that was good. There's a part of me deep down that just knows that that was 100% the wrong thing. I tried to activate King Tower, failed, and then like the maniac I am, pulled everything back, and then was able to defend. That was really wrong. It ended without any reason. Tips for that? Oh, if a relationship ended without any reason, then there was definitely a reason. Like someone didn't want to hurt your feelings and say something. The only thing that you have to know is they weren't the right person for you. If, you know, like the person doesn't want to fight for you or doesn't want to be in a relationship with you or it ends, then that's their decision. Like you can't change someone's mind. You can't change any of that stuff. Just know like, hey, without having closure, that's closure itself. It's the same thing as like you ask a question to someone that you really care about, whether it's friends or family, and then they don't answer it. You know that they likely don't want to hurt your feelings or something. Or maybe like you ask a point blank question. Yeah, it's just a lot of times it's just how it is, man. And that's fine. That's totally fine. There's some certain times in life where like I get asked questions and I won't answer them. you can still deduce from certain things if the question's inappropriate or if the other person just doesn't want to talk to you. I think, for instance, like, I think the easiest explanation is like for dating, right? A lot of times for dating, for me and for other people, when I was dating a lot, the thing was like, if you didn't want to talk to someone, you found something like that wasn't great, it just in the first process when you haven't committed to going on a date with them, you're not going to say, oh, because of this, I'm not going to date you. Like, that's just pretty weird, right? If it's someone that you don't know very well and you don't want to go on a date with them, you just don't like respond to their message. You just move on. It's not like you're ghosting someone on a dating app and then that's mean. It's just like, it's common courtesy to know if someone doesn't want to talk to you and they don't respond to you. It's just they don't want to talk to you. Like, it's not like they didn't see your message. They just don't want to, and that's fine. That's okay. So same thing for like any of that stuff. If, you know, friendships happen. Friendships sometimes fall out of place. Like, for instance, I lose connection with some of my friends because we get busy in life. But if you're intimately involved with someone else, yeah, that's a decision. That's a decision and stuff. You baited him for the bad arrows on skeletons when his giant skeleton was already on tower, all calculated. I guess so, man. We're going to say it's calculated, even though it definitely wasn't. It was not the play. It was not a good play, but we'll take it. Also, we're so close to the magic chest, so we want that. Thank you for handing out life lessons. Thank you. Love your streams. Yeah, no worries. I'm just telling you guys, like, things that I learned from my experiences. If you guys have any questions on stuff, like, if I'm not qualified for it, I'll let you guys know. But if it's something that I've learned, I'll also tell you guys. Found that she had someone else though, bro? No. That's not the case. Like, a lot of times people will just break up before they find someone else. And that's okay too. I think one of the more common things when people are younger is like they haven't really experienced other people. They don't really know what they're missing out on. So they'll break up with other people based off of like, oh, I want to see what the world is like, or like other people. Which is totally fair. I just think it's easier to be in relationships with people later on because more people know what they want. And people are more developed, so they're kind of like less changes, you know? It's super easy for someone to change from like 18 to 25, right? Like, I am not the same person, like even close to the same person. I'm sure you guys can watch it through my videos too. Like, I've definitely changed a lot. I don't know. And I'll continue to change, hopefully for the better. I can't guarantee to say for the better, right? But I hope so. I can guarantee that I'm going to change. All right. Jake knows the truth. She never liked that I knew more than her family. Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes like stuff like that happens. If you have family dynamics where they value their family and their family doesn't like you, then it's probably not going to work out unless they're like super like okay with their family not liking you. And if they're deep down saying, oh, it's okay, and it's not okay, then it's not going to work out. I can tell you that from experience too. All right. We can go for skellies and then, I mean, probably knight actually. Yeah, we want to pull back this Mega Knight. Maybe we can kill the firecracker too. A Mega Knight might kill me. I had to make so many decisions. That was tough. And I still lose because firecracker is fun. Yeah, it's not dead yet. Too bad. Actually, I don't think this guy's very good. I think he's going to throw. Oh, why didn't you firecracker into that? You clown. You're not a clown. That was good. That was smart, and I don't appreciate it. You're supposed to be bad. You're supposed to be Terra Bubble. Terra Bubble. Alright, if he doesn't Mega Knight on this Hog Rider, he's crazy. He might still be a certifiable Mad Lad, but he's got Mega Knight in front of tower, so he is a certifiable Mad Lad with a pretty good matchup. I also should not have nated that. I think I threw. Did we actually kill? There's no way. That's insane. That's luck. I want a NATO again. I don't want to, but I do. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna do it. If I can get a hit, I'm happy. If not, then whatever. The Valkyrie needs to die. Thank God. Gonna Mega Knight, so we're gonna Hog Rider a little bit further away. Beautiful. Tornado. And that's a GG. Oh, well played and a thumbs up. No, it wasn't. Oh my goodness. But nah, Fry, I win. Nah, I'd win! Let's go. Screw your deck. Screw everything about your Mega Knight Inferno Tower deck, bro. Miss me with that. Ooh, I just hit myself in the face because I said miss me with that, so of course I'm going to hit myself. Fine. Fine. Alright, screw everything about that deck. Mid-ladder players are monsters. Just win in the chat. Just win in the chat, guys. Please. It's better to be close to the window that causes you pain, even if the view is beautiful. It's better to close the window that causes you pain, even if the view is beautiful, says Kakaru Watt. Yeah, I mean, dude, the thing is, no matter what you go through in life, your heartbreak or your heart hurting, it won't be for eternity. You'll bounce back, 100%. You guys, like, your body is way more resilient and your mind is more resilient than you guys think. You'll have better opportunities. You'll have other things that happen in life. My best advice is if you're going through something really hard, it's better to move away from the place that you're at, then you can get time away from that. So interacting with people that hurt you or not around them, super good. Also being in a different environment, different, house, different place, different spot, that helps a lot. Helps you get over things quicker. Pain is temporary? Yeah, pain is temporary, but the lessons that you learn from it and like mentally training your brain to go through difficult things, that is for eternity. Like, you will become a stronger person for the rest of your life. That experience will be with you, and that's good. It might feel bad, but you can treat it that way and be like, I leveled up my mental toughness and I became better for it. Like, there are some really tough things that happened to me in life, right? I don't know if I told you guys, right? Like, my car got vandalized this last week. My car got vandalized. The house that I was going to get was actually super, super bad because there was issues with the construction. So I spent a lot of time thinking about getting the house. And then the last second, I found out that the makers of the house, constructors, actually were getting sued by a few people for poor construction and cutting corners. So I was like, oh, wait, like, this was such a good deal on the house. It was really cheap. I think it was like good for me, but in reality, it wasn't the smart decision because, people were cutting corners and that's why it was so cheap. It was cheap because it was out in the wilderness. It was like not super close to Seattle or anything like that. So obviously I couldn't really afford it in town. It was just too expensive for me. But yeah, it was not too good to be true, but it was slightly like fair pricing, like it was good pricing, but it didn't work out. So I had that happen. I had a lot of like random small things happen, or not small things, but like bigger things happen. And it hurt me mentally, but it happens, like sometimes you have bad days, you just bounce back from it eventually though. Like right now I'm having a much better day than I had yesterday and a much better day than I had before that. I also had like, the car accident that was from 4 years ago where I wasn't at fault. His insurance company had me at fault or whatever. So when Progressive ran the background check, they like increased my car insurance. I'm like, wait, no, what do you guys mean? So that was like a hurdle and another thing that I had to spend time on. There's like a lot of random small things that just did not go well for me in the past month. And I mean, I'm not comparing it to what you guys go through. I'm sure you guys go through a lot of worse things than this. I'm just saying, like, specifically this month was not good for me. But I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm looking forward to every single day. I know that if I remain optimistic, there's a chance that like things will get better faster, right? If you're negative and you're thinking, oh, this day is going to be bad or whatever, then it's harder to get into the mindset where you're prepared to have a good day the next day. Like, you need to be excited for the possibilities that are ahead instead of like scared of what's going to happen. Because if you're scared of what's going to happen, you're never really mentally in a spot to perform your best or be happier. Like, it does sometimes take work to be happy. Like, it's not easy. Sometimes you have to be like, yeah, I want to have a good day, instead of like spiraling and just like complaining about bad things that happen to you. It's easy to complain about bad things that happen to you. which basically was what I was doing there. But I think I had a reason for it. I don't know. Yeah. Seattle is so trash now. I lived in Renton for 10 years. Washington has a lot to work on. I agree. It's yeah, no, it's crazy. Prices are so high. The apartments are terrible. Like the prices, the traffic, the safety for a lot of things. Oof, it's bad, man. For sure. But I love my friends here, and I super love the fact that like the city is fun to eat good food at, and then you can go out and you can hike. So Seattle, from that perspective, I super love. I just think that it could be a lot better. We also called the police because there was like a incident with a homeless guy like a while back, and the police are like, "Oh yeah, we're coming," and they never came. I was like, "Damn, that's like unsafe," you know? Like this guy just got out of like the mental institution, and like you know, yeah, it was like it was kind of unfortunate that was the case, you know. There was like I thought it wasn't that bad at the start, and then I learned more about it. I was like, "Oh wait, like this is like unsafe," because he was like following a girl and stuff, and then called the police, and the police didn't come. So that's super bad, right? Like if that's the type of safety that's there, like the police here are not, they're either overworked or it's just not good. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened there, but maybe that's a one-off incident, but super bad. L? Yeah, well, I mean, hey, I'm not saying L cops. I'm just saying like L in that specific situation. Maybe they were overworked, but the person in front of us should not say like, hey, we're coming, and they don't come, right? Like that's really bad. Really bad. Especially when someone's safety is on the line. What it be, would it be? A nice live, Jake. I'm going to leave watching and I'll mute. Oh, dude, I'll see you later. Thanks for being here. Also, if you guys have enjoyed today's stream, drop a like on the video. It goes a long way. It allows me to create content every single day. And yeah, it's just a great way of supporting me for free. That guy did the wrong placement with the ice comb with the hog? Yeah. PR player, 20% work advice, 45% relationship advice, 10%. I don't even 20%. You gave me a 22% CR player. Am I really? Am I that much of a failure in the Clash Royale sense? If the ice bear jumps, I'm not a failure. I'm not a failure. I'm not a failure. Take that back. Take that back right now. Okay. We're chilling, maybe. Just gonna giant skeleton in the back and watch him fireball me. Nice to be here. It's nice to have you here. The best sandwich in Washington is un bien. I'm gonna put that on my tomb when I die. Oh yeah, isn't that in Ballard? That was actually where I was gonna buy. Hey, I was gonna buy like closer to Ballard. Didn't work out. Yeah, it's pretty nice there. I really like Ballard. Good food, good vibes, good people. Yo, are we winning? Nah, I'd win, said the Hog Rider. What is the Hog Rider doing? Oh my goodness! How did it finagle another hit? That didn't even make sense. He said good luck. I actually do think that was luck, Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson. I cannot believe. I cannot believe what we did. What we were able to achieve against Mr. Jefferson. We were declaring our independence against you, sir. We were declaring our independence. We were a strong, independent man with a plan. Okay. This work? I guess so. Not bad, eh? Hey. What you doing today, eh? Alrighty, the show goes on. Alright, not going great, but odd. Terrible gameplay from our opponent, so we'll take that. Do we finesse? Oh. Hee-hee-ha. I guess not. He played like trash, but he still defended. Like, he cycled his cannon early, but 2.6 Hog Rider always finds a way. It always finds a way, brother man. Alright, we just need to outcycle him, which with the giant skeleton on the field, like, I think I can. I think I can. For you! Allez le bleu! Regardez-moi. Look at my Hog Rider. Look at my hammer. GG. Jefferson was not ready to get declared independence from his towers. His towers decided to secede from the Union. Imagine having your princess tower rebel against you like that and leave you alone. Couldn't be me. Jake, do you have a... No, I don't. I'm actually considering doing a Patreon if Clash Royale views go lower. So if the views do go a lot lower and I want to make bigger content and stuff, I might do a Patreon with goals of like, if we reach this amount, then I create this amount of videos in a different game. Then it's like less risky for me to do those games. I might do it from that perspective. That'd be the only thing that I would ever do a Patreon for. I would have like different goals and things for it. And then you guys would very visibly see what you get in return for that. And I don't even know if that would work or if that would be worth it. That's the only thing I would consider. But I wouldn't do, would ever do anything like that. I also don't like having donation goals and stuff like that too often, like on live streams. Because I think a lot of donation goals where you do like a weird, like, oh, I'm going to dye my hair or I'm going to do something to myself. Like, you don't really know where the money's going. It's just going to the person instead of like trying to improve the content. I feel like improving the content is more, maybe the action is actually content itself. Maybe I'm just wrong, but I don't like that type of content. The more ways we can support you, the better, man. Yeah. I'm considering it. I don't need to at all right now. Like, we are totally fine. But that is the only thing that I was considering later on down the road. Hypothetically, if Clash Royale views decline or something, if I wanted to do that, that might be the case. If I wanted to continue to create content or expand it. But I don't know. I don't think that would be the case anytime soon. But that is just something where I've been seeing a lot of Clash Royale channels get less views over time, especially after the last update. So if my channel takes the trajectory that some other channels have taken, that's the only thing. So I'm also very, 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 very careful about like what I do from that perspective because I don't want to unless I absolutely have to, you know? But yeah, I'm going to be creating Brawl Stars content and IRL content. So we'll be doing that for fun and I'll be able to finance that from the Clash Royale content money that I've made. So we will not need to do any Patreon stuff right now. Just saying that like in a year from now or something, hypothetically. I create 3D animations using movie camera angles. Dude, that's OP. That's actually sick. All right, we're not Ice Spirit here and then go Knight. Okay, I played like trash. Oops. Can we like not lose right now, please? Ah, it didn't pull. No, dude. No. We can't lose this tower. Bro. I wasn't focused. Merch when? I don't know. I got to figure out merch. I should do that. The thing about merch is I don't want to make money off them at all. I want to just like sell it where it... I also don't want to lose money on it, so I want to find somewhere that produces the merch as it gets ordered, if that makes sense. Instead of ordering a lot of merch and having it sit here and then having me to ship it out or something, I want something to like order it and then not have a huge stockpile of merch randomly. Because a lot of times I know that some of my friends or some of the people like Nogla, I don't know if you guys know Nogla. I created some Clash Royale content with him. He had like calendars just sitting there and then it expired. I think calendars are the worst thing to ever do because like those things do expire, right? There's a finite amount of time a calendar is good for. Stuff like that, yeah. You just gotta be careful on what merch you should create and also like you don't want to have tons of it randomly. If you guys have suggestions on that, let me know. Like if you saw someone do merch really, really well, let me know because I'll take a look at it. I'd be down to take a look at what they did and where they decided to source it from and what quality materials they used. Yeah, let me know if you guys found a content creator that did a really good job on it. I can take a look. Or if you found somewhere that helps with it in a really good way. Also, I would love to win this game. Oh, that is so bad. There's no way. I thought that we would hit the firecracker, but I guess not. All right, at least that's dead, maybe. Firecracker is a really fun card to play against, guys. I don't know if you guys know, but I love Firecracker. Firecracker and I, we get along so well. We're buddies. We're best friends. We're bros. I'm not even laughing. I'm not even laughing, bro, laughs. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna jump. I lose. That's fine. I love this. This is a very fun match. Very fun match. What a good deck. What a good player. Really good guy. He deserves to beat me every time I play against him. Just joking. But it's fine. It's whatever. Sometimes you lose the Firecracker Mega Knight. It'd be that way sometimes. I should have played better. I would have won and could have won, but I didn't. So the YouTuber Forge Labs, check out his merch. His hoodie is fire. I'll take a look. I mean, if you guys have any suggestions, just like let me know. I'll take them all. I'm not gonna copy YouTubers. I'm just gonna copy their like how they source their merch. Then the material is as good as theirs. Like if you bought any YouTuber merch that you're like, wow, this material is so good, let me know. People still use Monk. Yeah, Monk works really well with Royal Giant and Ram Rider. Because you reflect things back, so then your Ram Rider and your Royal Giant stay alive forever. Alright, this guy is just going in. He's going in with a Prince. That's probably not bad for me. Can we just log in the Knight? Ice Spirit probably would have died. Oh, didn't want to. Maybe I should have dropped it in front of the Nice Skeleton. Ah, that's fine. Alright, this is fine. Like, this is dead. That's a dead wizard. It's gone for this world. We can go in for Hog Rider other side, but I think this is fine to just go wizard. Third year of watching you. Much love, Tag, says Philip. Thank you for watching for 3 years, my guy. It's always nice to see people who've been here since like day one or pretty close to it. Nice to be like, wow, you know, we've come a long way. I think 3 years ago is when the content started to become okay or decent. You got in at a good time. Anyone that was here like earlier than that, the content was super bad. If anyone remembers how bad the content was with the ear piercing like horrible microphone, like let me know if you guys remember the beach house vibes. If you guys were there for the brick wall, then you know that the content was okay. It was decent back then. It was still not good, but the microphone didn't hurt your ears, which is like the baseline level. Giant Graveyard good? Yeah, it's one of the best decks in the game. Far and away one of the best decks in the game. So in this type of situation, you just cycle wizards in the back because it doesn't seem like he has any way of punishing me. We're going to get to the evolution. You can log to kill his field, I think. Oh, this is a really good log. Or hit the archers too. Tornado everything together if we need to. We can get more wizard value. Oh, it doesn't hit. Oh, that's fine. Back him. Back him and attack him. Back him and attack him. I'm going to log. Hopefully we can get some extra damage here. Giant Skeleton is just such a brick wall. It's literally, it's such a goated card. It is such a goated card. Watch. Probably kills everything. Oops. Did not play that perfect. I might have messed up and thrown. Maybe a little bit of a mishap, my dudes. A little bit of a maniac out here. Oh, did he toss? Oh, I tossed. Yeah, so close. If I leveled up my log or NATO, I won the game. Dang, man. 4 HP. That's crazy. Yeah, just having the log or NATO leveled up. Like, if I have higher level cards or higher level towers than him, I would have won. Your content is so calming. I watch every video, chilling, eating, and being sick. My girlfriend is so used to using your voice that she said it's calming for her too. Oh, I thought you were gonna say that your girlfriend says, "Hey, what's up, guys?" to meme me. Because a lot of girlfriends do that. That is a standard girlfriend play. Is screaming, "Hey, what's up, guys?" at the boyfriend. Meme watching me. Let me know if any of your girlfriends do that. If you guys have a significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend that screams, "Hey, what's up, guys?" That is, I think that is the iconic meme. I've seen that happen twice now. Seeing the chat in the videos is dope. Yeah, the streams are fun. These are good streams. Obviously, guys, we lost the last 2 games, not because I'm bad at the game, but because we wanted more content with you guys. Massive copia. Also, I really want to level up my NATO now after losing by 4 HP. Isn't that a bad feeling, right? Like, you lose because, like, you don't have something leveled up. And then you, like, immediately have this reflection. You're like, if I just spend a little bit more money. If I just, like, used a few more resources, I could have won that game. That's not the way that you want to lose a game, right? That is not it. But that is very much it in Path of Legends. That is the exact feeling. How often does that happen to you guys? Where you're like, man, if only I had 4 more HP, but I can have 4 more HP damage if I just spent a little bit more money. That's why I wish that there were caps at Path of Legends. Obviously, last arena, it's okay to have the highest cap possible. I mean, it's fine. Like, they need to make money, right? But that is... I'm glad that they don't do... I think ranked should be completely like that. Wow, I vacillated back and forth between what I was saying. Yeah, I think ranked should be completely permanently capped. Path of Legends is fine. Like, this is fine. But, yeah. Path of Legends, I think, should be perma-capped at level 11. All the time? Yeah, you guys have that feeling? All right, we're not going to throw. We're going to win this. Every Clan Wars, too. I freaking hate Clan Wars, man. It's the worst. Why did you switch Snowball to Log? Log is able to kill princesses, and it does really well. When you go Log on top of, like, Firecracker, you can hit a lot of things instead of just hitting a couple things. Tornado plus Log kills Firecracker and a lot of other things at the same time. It's a really good combination. I don't even know how long we've been streaming for, but it's been a fun one. I feel like this has been like an hour, right? Hour stream so far? Hour and a half, maybe? Alright, we do this. Go for like a knight soon. Possibly be good here just letting this go and then knighting and logging and getting the giant skeleton down again. Man, these guys are just vicious with it. I'm telling you right now, if you don't separate their stuff, you're gonna lose. Like, I had to separate all of his crap, so then his Hog Rider went away so I could tornado it, or I just lost the game. Like, it was actually impossible for me to stop that. Got so much splash damage and so many annoying cards too. Like Firecracker, Evolution, Wizard. You have to separate their stuff with Giant Skeleton. 2 hours? Oh, nice. Wow, even longer than I thought. W's. Yeah, it's been flying by fast. There's good Toxic Giant Graveyard decks out there? Yeah, so many. Underlevel towers are a double whammy because they do so much more damage, and they've also prevented that one gaming-changing hit altogether. Yeah, when you don't get that last hit because of that, it sucks. Bad feeling. Oh, wait. Huge value for us. +1 elixir trade and +1 elixir trade again. This is a good matchup. I think we're going to win. I mean, it's not good to play against Princess that does that, because like, if the guy's good, he beats me, but he's probably not going to be better. Well, we know he's not better than me. Most likely. Like 99% chance. Unless this is a Smurf account, because most people that haven't pushed up, they're new accounts, they're learning how to play the game. I'm this degen on my 3rd account that's played this game way too much. So I think we can outplay and win. All we have to do is bait out the Inferno Tower. And we know his gameplay. He's just going to cycle princesses and goblin barrels without any real order of operations. That's all he's going to do. He's going to go Goblin Gang, maybe. I could have made a pre-log. I didn't do it. Coulda, coulda, woulda, maybe. If that is able to get damage on the tower, that'd be a W, but it's not going to. I should have pre-logged the Goblin Gang. That would have been a very nice advantage. And then I could have used Tornado on the Goblin Barrel afterward. That would have been good. I think we can get him in a bad card cycle where we out-cycle his Inferno Tower, pre-log on a Goblin Gang, and beat him. I think that's the strategy. We could force out the Inferno Tower with a Giant Skeleton here. I think that's our best bet, too. That definitely does kill all this stuff. There's no way that you, like, protect that. 0% chance, my guy. I kind of want to see if he goes Goblin Gang or if he goes Inferno Tower here. I don't want to go Hog Rider because then it's an easy Inferno Tower. I hope he Goblin Gangs. Yep, he Goblin Gangs. Now we can get the Inferno Tower with the Hog Rider after forcing out the Goblin Gang already. Huge value. Get it all. Catch all the Pokemon. Catch all the values. Princess, easy. You're just not very good and you don't know that you need a Rocket Cycle. Not a good player. Alright, so... Wizard here. Log. Level 15 is obnoxious. He's going to go in for a princess again. Like 2 seconds. Didn't do it, surprisingly. I guess he didn't have elixir. We could get rocket cycled if we don't hit a good pre-log. Good thing we get the Inferno Tower to cycle. If we can get that dead, then that's a W. I don't think he protects that. I think he just lets it go. It's just a little bit lower. We could tornado that into the bomb, but decide not to. I think we can get him in a bad card cycle here. I'm not completely stupid. He's got lightning too. Alright, cool. Let's cook him. Relog a Goblin Gang and finesse him. How did that go towards the tower, man? Inferno Tower. feel like that Inferno tower placement was not good. Alright. Definitely not a bad log, right? I think we slap him. Ice Spirit retargets. Yeah, you just did not play as well as us. Get out of my game. That's a 100-0 matchup as well at higher levels. He just rocket cycles. But did not happen. Let's go. If you have higher level cards, and he did, he should win that every single time. I mean, he doesn't have rockets, so you could just lightning, but like, let's just say he's got higher level towers, and he's still got level 15 cards and level 14 cards, like higher level stuff than me. He wins that 100%. All he has to do there is go for aggressive plays, but he didn't make it happen, so we take those. How far away are we? How many? Is this the last one? Is this the last one for the new arena? I hope so. All right, this is a bad giant skeleton, but I'm going to do it anyway. If we had cannon, this would be a free defense instead of NATO. You would cannon middle, Ice Spirit here, and then NATO after, and you'd win. All right, we definitely want to NATO this in. Wizard, Ice Spirit, skeletons, hopefully. Oh, I'm dead, actually. Yeah, I'm actually just dead. It's a prince. I can't defend that. It's always frustrating to see super stupid players do stuff like that. Like, a prince and P.E.K.K.A in the back is just genuinely, like, so toxic. Specifically, the P.E.K.K.A in the back is such a toxic play. I think I'm not supposed to do that. I think I can still win. It's definitely not a good position to be in, but it's winnable. Bad NATO, LOL. I didn't really have anything else, man. Oh, the NATO on offense against the double... sorry, yeah, the NATO on offense wasn't great. I could have done better, for sure. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. That could have been a lot better. Guy's toxic? I mean, yeah, he's got a pretty toxic deck. He's not a toxic player, though. He's just a toxic deck. It is what it is. Alright. That's a mid-ladder menace for sure. Yeah, he is a mid-ladder menace. I think the giant skeleton might reach. It does! Yo! Okay, level 15 card versus level 14 tower. That's the difference. My towers are level 13, so they do even worse. But his towers didn't do what they were supposed to do. That should have died. That should have died 100%. Kind of crazy that that's the case, but it's part of the game. NATO this back. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. The package just doesn't die. Our towers suck, man. These towers do nothing. Yo, I think we wizard up in here. Hit his wizard for the one time. Oh my goodness, I'm a genius. Sometimes. Not all the times. Only sometimes. Alright, this is going to be miraculous too. Easy, my guy. Why would you Mega Knight in the middle? It's so dumb. You're getting hit by 2 towers and a giant skeleton. That makes no sense. Makes negative sense, my dude. Alright, that wizard in the middle is awful too, but if we can get a hit, then I'm happy. We did get a hit. It was like the only way that I felt like I could like have enough health to distract it. I don't know if that was smart. I felt like it was pretty stupid. To be honest, I don't think it was the best play. We need to kill this P.E.K.K.A. Oh, great. He drops a random wizard really far back for no reason. Expecting me to Hog Rider, which I was not going to do. I didn't even have it in cycle. That is not what he's doing at all. Alright, we want to use Tornado on offense here so we can kill the Witch for sure. He's going to Hog Rider counter with a Mega Knight, so I don't want to drop too much stuff into this. We just want to kill the Witch. Nice. The W. Because he loses the Mega Knight, and then the double P.E.K.K.A is problematic if he double P.E.K.K.As, but not terrible. Alright, yeah, he lost. Terrible. He just dropped all of his elixir. He has nothing. He's going to, like, Prince. Doesn't defend that hit. Now we just need one more, and we win. So as long as I don't toss, I win. You feel me, my dudes? Just don't toss. Dude. No pro toss out here. Just tearing. Because we're tearing him up. Alright, we're going to Hog here. This probably wins us the game. Nice. GG! If we had level 14 Hog Rider, it wouldn't do enough. If we had level 14 Hog Rider, it would not have won us that game. So it's just crazy. Like, you're allowed to play way different. we get it? Did we get it? Yo! Let's get it. Hey, exactly. Right on the money. 8,500. Huge W. Pancakes. We eating good tonight. Yes, sir. If you guys enjoyed us beating Arena 21, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and check out the pinned comment for an entire playlist breaking down every single video and live stream that we had all the way up to Arena 21. So I beat every single arena all the way from the bottom. I leveled up this deck entirely from day one. If you guys are asking, how do you beat Arena 1? How do you beat Arena 2? How do you beat Arena 13? How do you beat Arena 21 that we just did? Check out the playlist in the pinned comment. It'll give you guys a live stream session where I beat every single arena in Clash Royale with this Hog Rider deck. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. No matter when or where you're watching, have an awesome one. And thank you guys for supporting me today. It's fun. I'm excited for the next one. As I said, I had a rough week, but today, this stream, it hit different and it made me happy. I'll see you guys later. And yeah, peace. I do upload videos every single day. So if you do subscribe, you'll get notified when I go for live streams or videos. And yeah, you'll get a live stream or video every single day. High quality too. At least the videos will be. The streams are a little bit degen, a little bit more memey and fun. But if you guys like this one, you'll like the ones in the future. So subscribe for those to stay connected. Peace.